Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to today's in-house session. First off, I'm gonna mute the stream here in the background, which was a little mistake. And we're slowly getting our players in. We can get the game started soon, and I have to say that today we might have a little neat thing, a little extra gimmick. So, at least for the moderation, I've got a face cam, but just maybe people will appreciate it a bit more. A nice sounding microphone, which can be nice for a cast, since you have to endure my voice most of the time during the streams for the next hours. But either way, I'd say we hop into the Discord channel and yeah, see if we can get some games rolling. So hello, I'm back. Welcome everybody. We're live, and yep, Sneaks, I see you. Face cam.
We've seen each other now.
Oh wow, incredible new experience. But either way, I'll be tapped out for a few seconds, and I already see that my chat box is not where it's supposed to be. So that means we're just.
You don't want our text of your face.
Oh yeah. I know, nothing too fancy, but either way, we got a good amount of players already in the arena. Could be a bit more, but I think it's enough to start a game. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely got enough. We got
good.
Free for it.
Yeah. So I'll let you guys do the moderation, and I'm just going to get into the cast when it's done.
I will post some of the compulsory 1 and 2
face cam.
Yep, PogChamp for those who want to see my face, but no one actually said it, but I think it would improve the quality of the stream a bit more. Yeah, sure that would surely work.
Increase the views.
I think it's nice.
But yeah, so for those who haven't been here before, we're going to start off with a free for all join essentially. So just fill up the teams, and we try to moderate it in a way that we sort of have equal teams, sort of reasonable team comps, and not, let's say, 5 Hollismiths in one team and 5 Bunker Guardians in the other team. Something like that. So first of all,
actually fairly reasonable so far. So we got 4.
Yeah.
We could maybe held go in one team, and I don't know, get a few at once. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Just quickly gonna raise the music a bit here, but again, I think the audio should be fine. Also, since it's not a Bluetooth headphone here, it's probably less annoying with the sound. So yeah, two players missing here. So if anyone wants to join these matches, yeah, feel free to join. So yeah.
You get held on a team, then one of them, say, red, ideally, so you've got a bad order. Oh, you could say he's going to
Okay.
I think me and Krill is on thief at the moment.
Yeah, but again, message people on Discord and such things.
Maybe...
Second.
Okay, Stan. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, but good that we already got enough players that can join in here. Because if you'd want to join on the other team, but also if anyone else wants to join, feel free. You will just be judged and commentated and spectated.
Indeed.
But I'm nice, come on, I'm not flaming someone here. That's Fefe's job.
He's not flaming his team.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, Fefe can sadly come today. Or it would be very surprising if she came.
We break down your plays, whether they're questionable or the right decision. Yeah, that's how we the coined term now, Ellie. We've coined it, haven't we, Corolla? We put it really well in the podcast. Oh, we just recorded.
Well, yeah.
Questionable decisions.
Questionable decisions, yes.
But you had a quite interesting guest for the upcoming podcast episode that will be on Twitch.
Yeah, just high IQ plays, you just don't understand how they work.
Well, like running
Exactly.
1v5.
Ba-dum.
Running in 1v5 high IQ play. yeah.
Yeah,
like
so
Wait.
also, as soon as we got teams set up, 5 for each team, and people are happy, proceed to join the channels that we see below, red and blue team, because there you can talk about your strategies, team comps, etc. Can do some rerolls, and yeah, then just notify us to get started. Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
then
People are
everything else will start.
Yeah, so if you guys
Beautiful.
can move by yourselves, so we don't have to
Keep
move.
moving.
Yeah. Perfect. Oh, look at this. It's
And
well
the beautiful
orchestrated.
ASMR.
Yeah, your mic is pretty. Is fantastic, Illy.
Yeah.
What
Makes
mic is
sense.
that you got, by the way?
Honestly, I'm not too much into the tech stuff and everything, but it was somewhat called, it's from the company Trust. It was the, I guess, Emica Trust. I'd actually have to look it up.
Cool.
Okay, Trust USB mic.
All right.
It is the Trust GXT 252 microphone. It's got a nice bipod and everything, and the sound is looking all right. So, yeah. Either way,
Right.
it looks like teams are
Red
going through their
team.
comms and readying up.
Red team still. Who's missing from? So you got Held on. I think you got Isa and Held.
Shard split it. I think that's engaged here in the Discord.
I think it's Isa. Right?
Isa isn't here, so
Yeah, so it's Isa. Yeah, it's Isa and.
all right.
Oh, there we go. Fantastic.
Yeah, and I just again maybe some feedback. I'm not sure if the music in the stream is too loud or not, but either way, since all of them are down there, we should probably get started on talking about the team's comp. So Sneaks.
Do you want dual com?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah.
Dual.
So
Okay.
take it away.
Right. So let me just share my my screen so then we can get this going. So Isa is running, by the looks of things, Sage brand with the Purging Flames. Very, very helpful on this map, especially on the Skyhammer, being able to put down serious pressure with the symbols. Halden rocking the standard Tempest. I don't know if it's Earth or not. No, it's Fire. So obviously expecting the Cleanses. Maybe just going to be suitable as they also have a Fire brand, and maybe expecting the Fire Weaver from Lucasso. Impact running a big PP on SD.
Oh, nice to see.
Yeah, I like it on core. And running that Rune of the Warrior, which we've talked about before, Illy, which I personally like it more than Divinity for the extra power and extra health and the faster weapon swap. We've got a Revenant with going big damage with Rune of the Eagle here, so wanting those big bursts rather than the resistance which they typically have. And then we've got our teammate, Helzer Heat. I'm butchering that name.
Hey,
on
that side.
Heat on a Ranger. So really, really interesting team comp. We've got a good balance of everything. Team comp is pretty strong with a Tempest and Guard.
Yeah, and then it looks like blue team picked themselves up a Thief to match Impact here. He's running the standard Shadow Arts TP with Divinity and Berserker here. Then we got Garkos running the Tempest. The question is, does he have a real pairing here? Like usually something Reaper, which is not the case actually here, because they got the Nate Holosmith, who can sort of help in team fights, can also sort of side note, but it's mainly picked for just its sheer burst pressure. However, we got a Sage brand with a fairly decent support and a fairly decent DPS output, and then Lucasso probably running a side note build. We see a Fireweaver coming out here from him, with Sage and Balthazar.
Interesting build on this Sage. He's the utility. He's not running Purging Frames. He's running Mantra of Law, I believe. He's just gone down with the pre-game, but
Yep.
so that's what I'm kind of curious about. I'm not sure what that skill does. I'm not that overly familiar with guards, so okay.
Yeah,
Basically,
so
it's
it's
more
just
of a
the
kill
cleanses. It just cleanses, so sort of a team fight thing. Usually, what we see normally on Sage brand is the mantra that applies cripple, weakness, and maybe blind, which is more condition spam on top of it. We see it on both power and Condi, because it's just big value. Not sure if it has been addressed with nerfs, but either way, teams should ready up. Thanks for asking that there. So that we can get started with the game cast here, because it looks like, well, both teams have a sort of solid team fight comp. However, the team fights might be a bit messy, since we don't see as traditional setups here with Reaper Tempest and Holosmith Thief. And then something like, for example, Side Node Scrappers, who are very, very strong at the moment, as well as core Bunker Guardians. I'm in fact happy to see 2 Firebrands, since they're sort of dying out. Yeah. Oh, and actually Feather blessing us here with a visit. Nice.
Yeah, real fair.
Bonjour.
Team's ready,
Or is there something internally that they have some problems with? We ready since 5 minutes, so it looks like there's something going on in red team. Tell the slackers to ready up.
Hopefully.
Okay, there we go. Another thing that I have to mention, even though there's not a camera visible in the screen right now, the little light that's turned on gives me the feeling of always being watched here. But let's see how this thing actually plays out. So for the red team, it looks like the Firebrand is going to contest their side node, and now let's see how red team is going to push, because they got multiple side nodes here. That means they should probably contest into far here and just stall the team fight. How that side is making a push on to Lucaso here, and let's see how middle plays out, because blue team looks very grouped here.
So Impact obviously expecting the crossover by the the Thief, and clearly gets the expectation there.
Yeah, so we see red team not even contesting the node here, they're just sort of hovering around, and the actual action here should happen on the side node, because Impact went into that +1 here, and it looks like they're definitely going for the side nodes. However, now blue team's Thief has come to return and answer to that, and now it's a 2v2.
Halden did a really questionable play there. He led the team, essentially pushing onto that mid node without his guard. Essentially, he pushed in first, leading with that pushing. Really questionable decision with the backline.
Yeah, and the Julia, the Firebrand for the red team here, very, very pressured, and had to bail out with the elite Halden there for the resustain. But in my opinion, everything is going according to red team's plan here, because so far their side node hasn't really been contested, and since the team fight, the thing that they actually want to avoid, is now shifting to their home node. Thief would be best off to leave this 2v2 and just get a decap on middle. However, they actually got some kills, and with that it's really hard for the Tempest. He doesn't have really someone to pair to, and now also helped the side has been picked up on the far node. Thief might come in for the rest, but it's already too late, and now, yeah, Impact is running SD, so technically he could sort of contest nodes from time to time, but it's definitely not his job. So let's see how middle plays out here, since the Power Rev and Thief, very good to roaming DPSs, are there.
So, interesting choice from Isa there, pushing onto the close zone. Definitely the wise thing to contest it, but by alone was maybe the wrong choice. I know personally I would have liked to push there with someone, but luckily enough they get the node and able to capture that.
Yeah, and well, let's see how this team fight actually plays out, because Halden looks fairly low, and the Revenant is brushing the Firebrand, but he's been knocked off, and at the same time there was a target going down. Impact has been completely cleared out by the blue team, and this is a great start for them. We also see the Holosmith now pushing onto red team's home node, something very crucial, since they originally aimed for the side nodes. Big burst coming out from him. Isa now going for the renewed focus, and fairly pressured. And with an 8 spam, that might get a kill pressure in here. With that she's dropping low, and now Skyhammer is in play.
Yeah. Lucaso doing a great thing here. He was managing to keep health and Shard Splitter on the far node, allowing essentially his whole team to control the rest of the map, with huge value from the side node of there.
And now we see Impact possibly plussing into it, although they look like They're now trying to pick up the people that came from the Skyhammer. Red team's Guardian retreating, coming back off of respawn into their home node, but now it looks like both Thief are chasing here to get a plus in, and Health looked very, very pressured here, actually going down. And Impact doesn't have something like stealth utility here to enable that res. He just has to stall out this fight for as long as possible. Or could he be more effective elsewhere? Because if we look at that, the Power Revenant has dropped down. Halden was not able to sustain that in such an outnumbered state. And this is looking pretty bad for Red Team, because it doesn't feel like without these kills, without kills in a team fight setup, technically, or just an advantage, they're really looking like they're just totally snowballed here.
So blue team able to collapse on the red team's home node. They have got, obviously, node control. They just need to essentially stall for time, which is exactly what they're doing. They're just picking off each red team member one by one.
And with Julican not defending her home node, Hollysmith actually gets a really huge decap in, because now red team need to invest resources into their home node again while the entire map is open. Impact sort of around Noosh down here.
Yeah,
he doesn't go down.
Impact managing to secure that mid node, which is pretty nice on the decap. Oh, never mind. Lucasso's here to interrupt with them.
Yeah, but now we see a team fight breaking out on red team's home node. They picked up the node for themselves, but 4 blue team members are here to 4v3 potentially. We see the Firebrand already leaving, and now it's just Held holding on to his node. However, the Thief, the stealthing here, might attempt yet another sneaky decap, while the rest of them is chasing Halden. There is not a particular DPS on top of him, and that makes playing Elementalist here into this very hard, since blue team is training them down constantly. And with that Mistform now coming out, he's just trying to get on nodes so that he's that they have to cleave him and that he can respawn sooner. Red team really doesn't seem like they're able here to get a feet back into this game. Impact picking up that mid node, but it's not going to matter that much. I feel like, yeah.
Lucasso's doing quite a valuable thing here, along with the red team. Red team decided to not push their home nodes, spread the fight out. Impact was capping mid. Easer was pushing onto far. At that point, Impact should have pushed onto far to create that pressure and essentially spread the fight across the entire map.
Yeah, and we almost see a kill here coming out on the side node by Lucasso into the Sage Brand, who has some decent sustains, but as soon as the cooldowns drop, so does the Firebrand. Now, Skyhammer is in play, and so far there's no one to answer to it. Sealwrath picks that up for free. It looks like there's yet another kill coming out in the mid node. Tempest and Revenant not being enough here to really get through that really good Firebrand here. That has been very effective in this sort of thing. So now Halden looks to sort of stay around his home node. But really what they need is a huge regroup and kills. And as long as they don't get a numbers advantage in, it will be so hard for Red Team to actually come back from this. So now with the Revenant respawning, hopefully they get something done. But Health at side has been picked up in this 1v2 scenario on his home node again. Meanwhile, Far is uncontested here. And with that, we actually have to see how people spread. Impact is sort of just hovering around the map, just looking where opportunities arrive. Potentially a sneaky decap, but the Thief is already in hot pursuit for that. And now Health got finally finished off, and Red Team tries to start a small skirmish here around their home node. Stern being the target here, what it looks like, but renewed focus is there. However, at the same time, their Hollysmith went down. Julia was able to secure that. And now, great kiting here by Stern. Not even trying to really contest and hold onto this node here. Just sustaining really well and gaining a lot of value. Because if we look at the map, home node picked up uncontested, mid node secured by Lucasso. So great coordination coming out there, in my opinion.
So they're doing quite a great thing, as we call it, monkeying around. They're just monkeying around on that far node, allowing blue team to essentially tick the nodes in their favor even more. Just abusing that stealth, keeping Easer on far. Such a great sort of play, if I'm honest. There's just so much you can do as a Thief just to kind of bait them.
And really, as you come back, honestly, like, the only opportunity to really come back from this sort of map state would be a sort of grouping up with a team fight or going for single off-node picks to get a numbers advantage, with that forcing team fights and the objective here, the Skyhammer. Impact is hovering around mid. really creating a lot of value technically because he's keeping multiple players busy there. But for that we also see them picking up their home node and technically contesting here into Lacasso, the side node. But obviously there's not a side node directly there to answer to him, so Lacasso now creates huge value again. He kept first 3, then 2 players here, and yeah, they really have a hard time pressuring him down here. Halden actually pulls his tornado to get some sort of pressure in, but it doesn't look like it can be enough. And with that, this is actually quite big, because now if we look at middle right now, there are kills coming in. Impact tried to play around and outnumber for so long, but it wasn't enough, and with that they got the firebrand down, and now Held is kiting for his life as he's being contested by 2 to 3 players.
So the questionable decision here would be, after blue essentially hold that home node, would they go and collapse on close or push far? Personally, I think far would be the better choice, because Lacasso is doing the right thing of essentially holding 2 people on his node.
Yeah, and thanks for the follow here coming out. But blue team with that, they will now, after they picked up the Skyhammer, take this first game away with a quite dominant play here. Yeah, red team was really not able to come back from that, but we see now a lot of players here joining in, which I'm really happy to see.
Zintrax in chat saying no warrior, no win.
True that. And with that, we're going back to our moderation here. And let's have a map change. Whoops. And yeah, welcome to everyone that has been joining here over the course of the first match. So yeah, welcome to everyone. I'll leave the moderation here now to everyone.
Okay, so
and already 2 warriors. I like to see that.
Wow.
Wow.
Warriors. I approve. Okay, so that should be.
Yeah. So welcome to everybody who has joined. The question now is, do we go again for more free to join, or do we elect team captains? I mean, since we already got 2 high-level warriors inside of here with top 10 titles, they could potentially act as team captains. But who am I to decide that?
I would like the idea of the team captains, with warriors especially.
Discord Nitro. Ooh, I already approve of the co-warrior build.
Oh, that could have also been a one-shot if the 2 on Hammer actually killed there. That was a 100-0 potentially.
They are already picking.
Oh, see, this is... Okay. So...
Okay, so it looks like...
Feifei's choice? Who does Feifei want? Yep,
yes,
you joined. You joined, Feifei. You know.
It was just so perfect. 2 warriors joining, perfect team captains.
Okay, Garkos, you're on blue team.
Phoenix for the red team. If I read that correctly, yep.
Zintrax.
And we see some new faces in here, which I'm happy about.
Illy, I've already got an idea for channel points for something I want to see for your part.
Great.
So channel points. You have to do like a metal head banging.
I mean, I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah, you could just do. We could do.
You mean a little snippet of a heavy metal song? No.
Yeah, you could do a little snippet, and then you just headbang equality.
You know, I have something called dignity and self-esteem. I know, not quite much, but still a bit left here. But yeah, I'm joining the red team.
Okay, loving it. I'm loving the. I'm just gonna throw this out there. I'm just gonna throw out this for a potential rule. Can we have like a gentleman's agreement on no mistform raising?
I can promise that.
Or are we just saying no? It's fine because it's in the game.
It might be muscle memory, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go fucking.
I'll unmute. Perfect, I did. So there you go, Torben. Welcome.
Right,
Corbin,
we'll allow it then.
Yes.
Finally!
It has
Phoenix,
been because
go
of
home,
reasons.
Please.
Oh my, okay, I'm gonna switch again, fuck you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, lovely atmosphere in
Once
here.
once you pick your teams, you can go into the team chats and essentially decide on a comp from there.
Yeah, come on, Zintrix,
Yeah,
let's go red team.
Yeah, we want.
Yeah, perfect. But yeah, just
Okay,
always
okay.
announce your picks in
Oh,
map
you don't
chat
have-
as well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
one dodge, no damage. I really love Brando names here. Okay, and he's actually being picked up for the red team as well. Playing Mirage. With a power block and base mantra here.
I approve. Well, we've got a hollow on the other team and some really off-making picks for the red team. I like it.
Yeah, this looks like a perfect meta build here from coming out from Zintrax as well. No rune,
Zintrax.
no amulet,
Yep. Yeah.
double axe.
I don't know sigils either. Big brain.
Nah, it's PvP setup, but whatever. We'll see that fixed within a few minutes. And hopefully we get another game started, because we got quite some downtime, but this is how it usually goes with team captain drafts. However, let's hope that we get some even games off of that.
All right. Who's okay? So we've got a. Ooh, a hollow on red team now. Ooh.
Yeah, it was Phoenix who's been first picked.
Ooh. Interesting. Interesting choice for the hollow.
Okay, so they ask for impact.
on,
Blue team asks for impact right now at the moment. Okay, he might be AFK, but but yeah, for now let's pretend as if he was picked and continue with the draft itself. And if he's not there, we're going to find replacement, hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, okay, then that's all right.
So, okay, so they're picking Isa. It's vanished from my entire PC settings. Impact will have to be forced to type and ping in chat now. Dawn is in chat. He is admiring your
Oh,
face.
beautiful. Hi, Don. But yeah, no. The great talk will come out later. This is just for moderation and downtime, at least. Not during our gameplay scenes, which are... Well, the stream died of yours.
Oh, did it?
Yep,
Interesting.
you would need to start that again.
Really?
Technical difficulties, as always.
Okay.
Kappa.
You guys can join the blue or the red team channel.
Okay.
But yeah.
It's, okay, maybe that works now.
Well, I'll have to see, but since all the teams are now joining up, I checked the Discord for that. Yep, teams filling up, so then that would mean that we could actually start to go over the team comps here. And thanks for the follow coming out here from Quack. Welcome to the stream. We will soon have some nice matches coming out, and yeah, let's quickly get your stream popping out here again, Sneaks. Whoops. So yeah, just quickly need to fix my setup here, I guess. But with that, we now got the double POV rolling, and I think we can now start again with going over the team comps. Sneaks, do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. I'll go over red team. So Zintrax is running an assassin amulet. What is that spell? Yeah, Spellbreaker Warrior. I'm not really familiar that much with Warrior. He's running axe and mace by the looks of things. It's an interesting
Yeah,
choice.
so a very off-meta pick, in fact.
Yeah, very much so. Hopefully going to catch blue team off surprise. We've got the Bleed the Sage brand coming through. Pretty standard stuff, although they are running Stand Your Ground and Contention of Purity. I can't say that word. That is pretty weird. We've got the Wizard Amulet on the Mirage with Power Lock and Mantra of
Yeah.
Distraction. Very, very good build. I'd argue it's a little bit better than the portal. If you can coordinate the portal, it's fantastic. Then we've got pretty standard nades hollow. You see it everywhere. It's too good not to take. And you got Lucasso, our team member, on the old Tempest.
Yeah, running Earth here to counter a lot of power pressure coming in from the blue team, because there we see a side note warrior with defense, shield master trait, as well as Demolisher and Dolyak rune. So a fairly tanky setup. Then we get a Tempest coming out from Garcus again. However, it looks like he hasn't decided on his straight lines yet. So either anti-Condi or anti-power with Earth of Fire. Then we got Innate Holysmith as well coming out here, as well as the Dragon Hunter. A Burned Dragon Hunter, very interesting choice, because the potential damage on this build is quite crazy. I'm quickly gonna tune down the music as we're looking here, having a look here at Impact's build.
Okay, Impact
Alright.
running the acrobatics there. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, right now at the moment, I think the more consistent choice would be as the Daredevil, but I definitely love Core SD for what it is. And yeah, the reason why we don't see it in play is really just the cooldowns that we can see here. 300 seconds on instant reflexes, 240 power, and did a little bit of steel cooldown reduction, which is neat, but Daredevil gives that too, pretty much. And then Assassin's Reward, a trait that I really like, just for some extra sustain here. But
I think Swindler's Equilibrium is a fantastic trait. Successfully evading an attack while wielding a sword or spear recharges steel.
yeah,
Very good.
very good. But if we compare that to Daredevil and its flat damage reduction, a decrease of your steel cooldown as well, it's not that much. Yeah, and the extra dodge, it's just so hard to catch. A bit more mobility, and overall just in my opinion a little bit outperformed. I'd want it to perform better, but it doesn't mean that it will be bad. So yeah, now teams are again have to ready up again. I'm just quickly trying to improve my FPS here, because stream and everything is just a little bit hardware consuming for me here.
There we go. Game is started.
Yep.
Fantastic.
So yeah, well,
So, yeah,
let's get this started.
going to be interesting with blue team, as they don't have. Well, neither team has really a stealth to open up with, so no stealth typically from the thief. Impact already getting a head start.
And now it looks like the Mirage tries to contest his home node. However, let's see if blue team sends some members there. A thief, for example, could be a big problem for a Mirage. However, it looks like they just start with the little pig onto Zintrax here, nothing too threatening. Thief tries to bait some cooldowns out here, which is a great move to do at the start, because it's really hard to catch, but there's no instant reflexes on him, and he drops a bit low there. Well, it got out alive, and Thief can easily resustain. And now the question is, who's the big target here? Lucasso is being pressured by both the Nate Hollismith and Impact here.
So Iza dueling the Mirage on the home node here. I don't think that's an ideal matchup for the Mirage. It's not really a duelist class, so unfortunately I'd be getting out there and pushing that team to essentially create that outnumbered situation.
But just keeping that node neutral is probably some good amount of value here. However, since blue team picked up their home node and red team didn't, just by having this even team fight here, they're getting a slow but constant point lead, and it doesn't look like they're, even though it's sort of volatile, there aren't any kills coming out, and they're both able to kite, like sort of okay. Impact now leaves this team fight since they picked up the node, and now he's the one who has to do something. Breno sees that coming. It was probably called out that he is leaving, and with that, he's going for the no port spots here, tries to stun and stay defensively, but the spear connected here from Mesa, and with that, they might be able to pick up a kill here. Lucasso, however, is there to transfer to that. No glyph available. The Mistform Res is coming out, and the question is if they can cleave that or not, because Burngard can potentially deliver a lot of cleaves, but Lucasso got the res, one-man army here. Really, really great value. And red team at the same time, even without Lucasa, they got a lot of stuff done here. And now it looks like Garcos is trying to rescue his home node. But Lucasa's roam there really, really paid off because it denied impact here. And with that, he will go down now. It doesn't look like there's any counter pressure coming out. At the same time, Farius died here on her home node. And now the Holosmith will try to answer into Zintrax. However, the node belongs to him. Let's see how this game will play out, because red team got a good head start with this. Both winning the 1v1 over here, picking up the mid node, and now transitioning into their home node, where the Guardian is now pressured off.
So blue team managed to get the decap on their home node here. Zintrax is going to be in a kind of a tough situation here as he gets 2v1'd. If he's able to kind of keep those two players on that far node, that's going to be a huge bonus for the red team. Lucaso coming in to support Zintrax now, maybe to help him out.
Yeah, and that little resustain is really all that's needed. We see a very unusual weapon choice here coming out from him, but the CC and damage pressure that he generates with it, and just the sheer surprise factor, it can pay off quite well. And we still see Lucaso hovering around the mid node, so it's very, very safe for red team. But they're putting out so much aggression here on the blue team. One thing to notice now that Isa is respawning is that Impact is sort of trying to troll around the far node here. Keeping two players there is a very, very good thing to do. However, mid node was open. He could technically take that. But as we were speaking, Phoenix went down here. But the red team actually managed to get the rest here. Zintrax and Lucasa doing a lot of work. Galacos dropping low, being forced into the mist form here. And with that, he'll have a little bit of resustain, lightning flash out. Glyph is available, but who is there to Glyph? And with Phoenix going down here, they attempt another rest. Farius is cleaving what she can, and the Holosmith joins. Now, very, very crucial tornado coming out from both elementalists.
Impact took that opportunity there to go get the sword buff, and he's collapsing onto the firebrand. This will be a perfect play if they can get this down, essentially putting them down into a 5v3 scenario here.
Yeah, we see Impact successfully picking up that kill here. Technically, there would have even been the offensive buff to pick that up, but now we see Garcos being heavily pressured. The Impact is there, and Farius just as well. And now blue team sort of has come back potentially from this. Julia now is forced to answer into Zintrax. There are some unblockables, but overall the Firebrand's... it's not a Firebrand, it's a DH. That's a little bit more difficult to play, but the Condi pressure is quite a lot from the F1 and everything else. However, Lucasa is there to resustain, and it looks like the red team really wants to push for the far node, interestingly enough. DPS pressure with the nades coming out onto Stern here, who's been pressured out. He doesn't have lead available. This is quite big.
So the holo coming in for the red team here, while Impact was dueling the Mirage, just able to provide that such big burst that Impact essentially can't do anything, leaving him alone on that far node.
And now, well, we see the F1 with potentially a kill coming out. Blue team potentially picks up that Dragon Hunter, and with that, they're looking to come back from this game because they picked up the mid node as well. However, Garcos is dropping very, very low. Zintrax is here by himself. Lucasa now potting in, and what do we see here? A mist-form stomp. However, it wasn't successful, and with that, Lucasa now has to walk out. He leaves Zintrax there by himself, which is a good decision. He can be very self-sufficient. However, Impact and Holosmith punishing that very, very fast. And with that sustain source down, blue team can really snowball from this. They should probably just aim to get some no pressure coming out here.
Impact getting ready for the next buff by the looks of things. He's sat there hesitant.
Yeah, but then Breno got out just in time here. He was very, very low at the beginning. Sort of looked to kite to the defensive buff, but now he probably just wants to keep his home node safe. NG forced into his elixir as he was eating the Condi burst there. He gets a good escape off, but Garcos right now is by himself in the middle. Holosmith doesn't have something like stealth available or any really good form of peel. So now they probably give up the mid node here. And yeah, it looks like they lost their momentum here to red team because Zintrax, not Zintrax, but Farius got a lot of pressure.
Impact decided to push the duel against Zintrax there. Instead of pushing into that mid node, essentially to collapse with his team, with that sword buff, could have been a huge potential. Instead he chose to go and duel Zintrax, while Zintrax had basically Impact's teammate down.
Yeah, and now Lucasa is there to defend that mid node. However, something we have to mention is that the Holosmith picked up the far node. And with that, blue team has a chance to come back. Now, red team is pressuring their home node because they have a numbers advantage, and they're going to play that out. Blue team has picked up both side nodes, but they really want to collapse onto one node to punish them being so split. And yeah, potentially getting a comeback here. However, blue team managed to neutralize the mid node. Garkos now dropping down, and the warrior, she can be very, very she's running defense here. She could potentially hold onto this node a bit longer, thanks for the follow coming in out here. But yeah, we see her now jumping onto the kiting spots. But the Holosmith is leaving because this 1v1 will now go on for quite a while. So the action has shifted yet again into the mid node, and let's see what's going on here.
So just to mention, on red team's home node, Iza essentially has pushed into the fight with the Mirage once again. Fight in their favor, but the Mirage doing a pretty good job of constantly pressuring and keeping that node neutralized, allowing the blue team to kind of collapse everywhere else.
Yeah, and now since the fight's going on here, both Tempests doing their best to resustain their teams. Impact with the SD coming out, a lot of pressure on Stern, but he has renewed focus available, and with that they might be able to hold on for a bit longer. The tick is actually just one. The mid node is just one tick away from being neutralized here, and with the neutralize, blue team, I don't know if they should really contest this home node much longer, or if they can even sustain this fight.
So really interesting thing that happened there. We've got both warriors dueling on one node, and then we had the Dragon Hunter and the Mirage dueling on another, essentially leaving the team fight.
And Brenner went down because Impact, he left this team fight setup, which made blue team a bit vulnerable, but with that he actually got a kill into the Mirage. A favorable matchup that you should always consider +1ing as a thief here, which got them the home node, but after all, since he couldn't really contribute to this team fight here in mid, lost them sort of the team fight. But now he's going for that defensive buff, which is a great play. And the really big problem here for the blue team just right now at the moment is that Zintrax was able to win his 1v1 matchup. He picked up the node, got a kill, and with that, blue team will still have 2 nodes being picked up here for them. But it looks very, very close because blue team is still in that if they can get the proper comeback. But so far it looks like red team might snowball this quite hard unless Stern goes down here actually in the middle. Because what blue team really needs is a kill, so go on.
So 3v2 happening on mid with the Impact. Impact decided to go around and try and hit that decap, but if you notice, Zintrax essentially spotted him, blocked his route, knowing that he couldn't do anything. Now Impact switching around, going to go for that decap straight away, which is what's needed here. Otherwise, red team will be allowed to basically take the nodes in their favor and consistently get the points.
And this is just giving them such a big point lead. The 2 nodes taking for red team and blue team having nothing to reply to that. This was so big for them. We also see the Dragon Hunter dying here, and it looked like the warrior is now trying to 1v1 into that Holosmith, going for a different matchup here other than Zintrax, which is in my opinion the right choice if you lost that matchup before. Garkos here to resustain potentially since he had to leave the team fight. And the question is if they can really pick up that mid node in time, and sorry, not mid but far node, and keep it neutral, because now they at least stabilized it.
Something we've talked about before is identifying your win condition. Red understand that if they keep one node and one neutralized, they will win this game, which Lucasu is doing a fantastic job on mid, just watching that node, just not letting anybody come near it.
Yeah, and the Dragon Hunter running burn here is trying to contest into 2 people, and this is a lot of value because that enables the rest of blue team to potentially outnumber, which we see here, because Zintrax and the Holosmith, it has to answer to both the Holosmith and the Thief. Very, very big DPS pressure, and with that kill, they can now roam into middle. However, Lucaso is already there with the roam. He casts the glyph, goes into mist form, and with that, will he pick up the rest? No, it does. Looks like the AoE wasn't in there, and with that they're now pressuring him out. This is the time for blue team to really, really come back from this. Obsidian Flash being pulled here as well. He has some evades left, but it's not a lot that he actually has, and he now
Supply crate being dropped, stunning Lucaso, allowing Impact just to bully Lucaso.
Yeah, but
Off
really
that.
good coordination here from the Hollowsmith as well. And if blue team can really now snowball these kills and maybe potentially get a decap in that 1v1 setup between matchup between Hollowsmith and Warrior, this might be their chance to come back from this game. However, red team is still in this furiously as they're pressuring the Dragon Hunter. She's fighting here for her life. It's looking very dangerous. However, the yeah, we see actually the Firebrand going down here, and the Mirage as well. Now Zintrax is looking to pressure that home node that hasn't been contested. Hollowsmith is there to reply, but the big thing is that the blue team got the decap here. Warrior
huge play
is
by
falling
red
for it, but blue team is
Huge
now in a
play.
favorable position.
Sorry, huge play on the red team's home node there. There was a 1v1 happening, Hollow versus I believe it was the Warrior, and basically as soon as Impact came to +1 onto the Hollow, he dropped that Elixir S and just stomped out the opponents.
Yeah, but Zintrax is dropping very low since Hollowsmith is not a favorable matchup. Thomas is able to pick that up here, and now blue team, they can't allow to get a single death here coming in. They're currently 3v4, and Yarkos, that's a lot of pressure on him, or like a lot of responsibilities here for him, because they technically have to give up this node. No one of red team can die here, and big play here by Breno actually, since he secured that kill with the Daze Mantra. A good lockdown and boon removal. Now I'm not sure if blue team should actually just hold onto this node or not. It's red team really just needs a few more kills or just a few more points here, and I'm not sure if dying on node is the right play for blue team. However, they have a triple cap at this moment, and just Zintrax is on his way to sort of spread. As long as they're holding onto this, they could potentially actually take this game away. However, it is really close, and Zintrax picks up this mid node for free. The fight looks very scary here for the blue team. They're holding onto this their node for just a little bit, but they're giving kills to red team.
Impact making quite an interesting play there. From respawn, he went and got the shield buff, allowing him that extra respawn. If he basically allowed to stall that fight, because if he died on node, he would be instantly res if the red team could not cleave that down. Just stalling it is exactly what they need. Blue team taking the lead now, have one ticking in their favor. We have got Zintrax essentially dueling on that close node in the 2v1. If he can get the decap, which I don't think he'll be able to, the fight will go into red team able to get that node. This is going to be a close.
Yeah, and Impact is now contesting the middle node. She's just holding on so little, but he went down, and that might be the 5 point that the red team needed here. It's very close, and with the kill coming out on the fire node as well, red team takes this game away, which is with the sliver of points. Was very close, and overall great job here from both teams. And a great comeback attempt. Let's look at that timeline, because we really saw a nice back and forth here, and kills really deciding that game. Lots of pressure, and yeah, happy to see this game go that way. Great job from both teams. So let's welcome our players back here as they slowly join into our channel.
We win, boys.
And
Easy.
Warriors are there.
Not-
Warriors win.
Not even fucking close. Maze offense, guys.
Great job,
Maze
guys.
offense. Maze offense, no.
I like games like that.
But good cast as well from you, Snakes.
Yeah, I'm trying, man.
Happy you're coming
Anyone
along.
wanna face the Maze offense warrior again?
Yeah, so the question actually is, do we want to have team captains again, or is it free to join this time?
Crayola actually messaged me. Yes, he was saying earlier he was wanting to captain, right, Crayola?
Oh, that would be a nice idea.
Come on, Crayola. The creator.
Also, we got more people joining in. Happy to see that.
I will leave the arena. I can play.
All
This
right.
one.
That would be leaving the arena, since we're already filling up quite a bit. Could be good for all those who are just interested in.
I'll skip this one. So
Yeah, but for all those who are just
probably will
interested
get the
in.
place.
For all those who are interested in just watching but not really participating, we got this Twitch stream currently live. You can find it on our Discord. There are links to it, and we try to broadcast the games as good as possible there, so that we actually have just space for players here to come and join who actually want to participate in these matches. So I think we go for team captains again. And would there be any volunteer captain for the red team?
Sure, I am again.
All right.
I believe Crayola he just messaged me saying come, so I'm assuming he wants me.
Oh, Interesting. Interesting.
You're right.
Dynamic duo.
Right, so then, Syntrax, your turn, and let's get some teams filling up again.
Yeah,
And
since
welcome
I'm a
to everyone that
since,
joined.
since I'm a copycat, I will take the best solo in the world, Phoenix again. Yes.
Best holo. We've got Crayola. Sorry.
No, fuck you.
No drama. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Okay, Crawler, go holo. I'm gonna camp you.
No. Oh no. But I will not play warrior this game, guys. Just saying.
Oh,
Yeah, I was about-
interesting.
If you, I swear to God, if you go Scrapper, and I know exactly what it is, I swear to God.
What do you mean?
What do you
I
mean?
know, we all know what's coming.
Oh, nice, Necromancer.
Okay, I'm not gonna play flamethrower because that would be when I go flamethrower would be some anyways. So I would actually try when I get this game.
What did you say about Flamethrower?
Syntrix is.
Flamethrower, go brrr.
Okay, so do I pick again?
Yes, it's your turn.
And then I take Lucasso.
No, I have to skip this one. That's the
Oh,
problem.
okay, then I take Bella again.
And then Krill's like, I want Lucasso. Lucasso's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm particularly happy that we have Emma here. One of my guild members, so a lot of fun. To see our very, very special Reaper.
Andreas,
play.
you want to?
Okay, Bella also told me in whisper that he's not joining, what means I actually need new teammates. Okay,
alright.
give me a second. So I got no fucking clue where the people in Discord in game.
Well, honestly, we can just you can just post your classes again into
So are the
Map
people
chat.
in the voice chat actually playing?
Yes.
well, yep.
Okay, then I take Lorena.
Technically, everyone in here should be present as well. So
Yeah, then I take Lorena for the team, so they have good synergy with Phoenix.
Oh my god.
Ubu noises. Report.
Anything I'm.
Weeps out. Weeps out sounds game. Get
A
out of
weep
here.
free zone.
Weeps out. Get out of here.
And the big Ubu spam coming out. And Lorena, you got picked for the red team, right?
Yeah, what?
Yes.
Yes,
You're
I
right.
picked Lorena. Wake up! I picked you for a team. Join.
What? Okay. Oh god.
What do we want? I don't know, Crayola. Is it
What?
correct?
Question: are there any particular skilled players that you want to secure?
I want a win.
Yes. And
I mean, you already have 4 players, so technically Zintrix gets picked still.
How about a warrior?
Always a fan.
How about
Your
now?
Zintrix, do I pick for you?
No.
Any warriors in the chat?
I mean, we got Vanished as far as I know, and we got Fefe currently playing warrior as well, and then Cthulhu also played some warrior. So we got multiple warriors in here.
So what would be a good pick here?
Yeah, warriors are the best.
Oh, pick faster, man.
What are those two scrappers doing? Are they two different builds? That's
What's oh
You,
Well-
let Zintrix be different build. He doesn't mind it.
oh god.
Nah, Phoenix is solo. No, really good G.
yep, Nate Hall abuse. We love to see it.
Yeah,
Everyone
Flamethrower
loves to
Nate.
see it.
Me and Phoenix will do a battle who does more damage in this game. Okay,
Okay,
is
I'm
it
going
my turn to
Stefan.
pick?
Yep, yet again.
I pick Fefe.
Ah,
We pull out the Bagats. Vanish is being picked here for the
And
blue
I
team.
don't want Fefe on.
Okay, let's join
I
already.
want Fefe on
Yeah,
Mesmer or
we'll go
Fireman if
right.
that's possible.
Alright, then join your team channels again, so we can get
Can you
another
move?
game rolling.
could you move really fast? 1 second. I have to grab it.
Well, sure, I can do that. Phoenix.
I have 2 scrappers.
Well, Lorena, goodbye. You're being back to your team channel. See ya.
So-
Yeah. Okay, so any people that might be left can join their team channels, and it looks like I'm going to cast this one solo again, but should be fine. Just quickly grab a drink before that and actually see what Red Team tries to craft together here in terms of their team comp. Oops. Ah, Sukaya. Okay, so Farius re-rolling to Mesmer. And we got Scrapper Hollowsmith. Fefe. Farius. I know, I'm mixing up names quite a bit, but Rezia, thanks for the follow here as well. And yeah, thanks also for joining the matches themselves. And I hope we get the 5th member to join here very soon. So that we can actually get these games rolling very soon. And actually, I know I have deleted these messages, but we already got some bot spam. Bot spam, you like followers? You want to buy some followers? Yeah, beautiful. So any social media experts in here who want to help? But just to be sure, did Red Team actually pick a 5th member? Or did we potato totally?
Look, am I pick?
They did not pick a 5th member?
Oh, okay.
What? If that's so, yep, you should pick someone. That was a bit early, I suppose. Yeah, very Pepega.
Imagine typing instead of talking. No mic Andy's.
Well, who knows, maybe Sukaya is yet another e-girl. Well, yeah, if we get someone to join Red Team and get the game going. Oh, Jess, hi there.
I pick Sukaya. Is he joining or is he even playing? I don't know.
Good question.
Oh, he's saying I can't pick him. Okay, then who can I also pick? I'm so confused. Like,
well, I wouldn't go for a 3rd engineer here.
Garkos, are you playing?
You got a Revenant as well.
Then I want to ask.
Right, if we could just get the game started, that would be beautiful.
Nice.
So yeah, also Twitch chat, hello. It's beautiful that we have multiple people engaged in here, since there are pretty much achievements to fulfill on Twitch. And there are just a few streams left until we get affiliated. So then potentially we can go full sellout, get some Twitch subs and donations, you know, all the good shit. And yeah, of course everything will be reinvested into our stream here, technically. As well as maybe some gem giveaways, who knows. But also potentially ArenaNet partnership, if that's ever possible. Would be a great thing, but we have to see. Either way, so is Garkus joining for the Red Team here?
Yeah, guys, I got disconnected out of the game.
Ah, alright. So are you able to fix that, or would someone have to jump in for you?
I can relog, but it will take like 1 minute.
Oh, yeah. We already have some downtime. And I'm always unentertaining as fuck, so yeah, let it 1 more minute, it's not going to hurt. Quickly just gonna inform then. Thanks for another follow. Born Killer, thanks for the follow. Yeah, we're currently just waiting for 1 member of the Red Team to reconnect, and then we get another game rolling here. Sing a song. I don't know. What would you want? From Ariana Grande to some death metal? I got all the good shit. No. Actually, it's quite funny that you ask, because I did singing for about 9 years, actually. Oh my god, no. There are some songs that really trigger me. And this is one of them, actually. I don't know why, but some pop songs trigger me, just because I was probably forced to listen to them on the radio. For example, my driving lessons, which were really a horrible time, because my teacher was awful. There was the current pop songs to that time. They're so, I don't know, burned into my head with bad memories, and someone screaming at me for, destroying their gear shift on their car. Yeah, I really can't listen to these songs. I hate them a lot. So it's something like Ed Sheeran, actually. Ed Sheeran might be a nice musician, but I listen to his songs at the wrong moment, and yeah. That's why I cannot listen and stand it whatsoever to that shit. But either way, I'm happy to see that Garcus is now connected for... yeah, something like that. Probably two other, it's okay for me, that one at least. Either way, now we don't have to be off topic anymore because we see all 5 teams completed here. So, I think we might as well go for the big screen in here. Because, yeah, just go for the big screen in here because we don't have a second POV rolling around right now. And it looks like Garcus is re-rolling. Man, some good E-rape. Whoop. DDoS accusations. We have, although we technically have some French people. I don't know, I heard they're expert in that. But it's just rumors, right? So, just quickly going to ask to organize that. Okay, looks like he's back. So yeah, let's now actually look over these team comps and let's get started with the games here. Instantly annoyed me as well, but so enough Twitch chat interaction. I'm happy that some people actually type something. Welcome. I hope we can build a little community around this. Now let's actually get started. Yeah, mission accomplished. So actually, let's get started because we see Nate Hollow-Smith, Phoenix here. Zintrix was the captain from this team. He picked Nate Hollow-Smith, Power Thief. Lorena is running Core SD. With Acrobatics, Berserker, and Rune of Divinity, very low HP, but can get some quite good pressure in, as we're already seeing. Then we got Zintrix on the kind of signature pick for him. With the flamethrower scrapper going very glassy, but a lot of damage is converted into barrier from him, and that way he has some sort of survival. Then we see Furious running a Condition Mirage with Daze Mantra. It's a good CC lockdown, and then we see Garcus not really empowering to something, but he's running a support. And blue team, team captain was Crayola here. He drafted together with his friend Sneakers something quite nice. We see Thief with Rune of the Warrior, a bit more HP pool, and Deadly Arts. Quite interesting split coming out as we see Emma on a very interesting core Reaper build. He's picking up that side note, and let's look at what's happening here in middle. Right now, the core guardian and bunker Andreas is pushing onto the far node, and it looks like the warrior vanished is being pressured by the red team now. It's 4 members there, and they have quite a lot of power damage, and not really that sustained that the Tempest Garcus brings here. Has already pulled the Tornado to get some CC pressure in, but now it looks like they know they got the upper hand, and they maybe shift onto the node, because really, since they have this better set up, they should aim to get some caps rolling in. However, Phoenix is a little bit isolated there, and now Emma joins the fight here as well. Garcus being pressured out though. Blue team really does a good job at doing so. Sneakers on the hunt here with his short bow. However, Phoenix is there. They're not really grouping, and now with the Reaper coming in, that's a quite good amount of pressure. Actually, surprisingly, red team, they do not really manage to contest a node in any way, because Andreas was there at first to hover around mid node. But now blue team will rally as Garcus just went down. 2 kills running here, and Zintrix goes down as well. And this is pretty big for the blue team, as they already have picked up nodes. Now Lorena is trying to attempt a kill onto Emma here, but Crayola is there just in time to pick up that res, and with that they should have enough peel. Lorena might have to go out. it was great that she capped the mid node, and that now Phoenix is there to sort of answer to these two players, as they are very, very low. Emma just getting out with a sliver of health, and he doesn't have Lifos as well. Now with the Elixir Storm coming out, that will be, yeah, that will be a kill picked up. Good coordination there. And now with Andreas coming in, I'm not sure if that's too effective. However, Lorena went down. She greeded a bit too much here, and with that, it will be 1 kill for 1 kill. Now let's look at the at blue team's home node. What's happening there? Because the warrior has to sustain into both the Tempest and Mirage, which is sort of weird, because technically this is just a normal 1v1 matchup that doesn't need any form of support. But now Emma, that he was free to leave middle, can now roam in, and this 2v2, I'm not too sure how that would go out, because Emma's build, again, I'm just going to show it for quite a bit, because it's really interesting, and I've tried it myself. It was sort of funny. I had some good memories on old condition Necromancer. Now, something we have to mention is that Crayola got picked up here by the red team, and with that, we got a weird camera angle. But now red team will hopefully pick up that mid node and just stabilize, because now they will reinforce their home node. Zintrax is there with the flamethrower and the stability, and Andreas being pressured away. He has his renewed focus, has to walk away, but two engineers on him is quite a bit. However, they're leaving right away, and Zintrax completely forced off nose because he was very, very low. Hill is just coming up now, and now they look to 1v2 Andreas possibly again. Overall, I feel like this is pretty big for blue team, because Andreas managed to survive this outnumbered state, and at the same time, as we're seeing right now, great stuff coming out from Sneaks. Emma got away a bit, but yeah, Furious now decapping blue team's home node to sort of get some map pressure in, because blue team managed to pick up that double node. Kill coming out here onto Emma, as Sneaks didn't run Shadow Arts and couldn't offer as much peel here. However, Vanished is attempting the rest, and they get it, because there was not a lot of DPS pressure coming out. Emma has his heal available, he had the step, and with that he will get his heal through the Tempest. Hopefully Corrupt's coming out, he just attempts to get some life force back and pressure this Earth Tempest out, because he has some good condition pressure. At the same time, Lorena is sort of busy with Vanished here, but not really aiming for the node, which could be a quick decap. Now we see it coming out. Question is if Sneakers can be there in time to get that. And with just one tick left, he is actually able to defend his node and actually picks up the arena. Great play here by him. He's also having a slight build advantage with the dagger pistol setup into SD, and now Zintrax will probably roam, but no, he's just standing still and probably assessing the situation, maybe typing, maybe flaming, who fucking knows. But as we're speaking, Vanished managed to pick up his home node now. A kill went down onto Garkas, and with that, the maps looks pretty even, because there are respawns on both sides. And now with Andreas pushing possibly into a 1v2 setup, he could create some value, but Emma right now is being isolated. Zintrax, however, not moving. Maybe there are some technical issues on his side, and let's just focus on what's up.
Problems.
Alright, this is very unhappy for the red team. However, they are still in this, but the problem is that the Bunker Guardian, he could not be dealt with whatsoever. However, we see Zintrax now being back, and with that they pick up a kill onto Vanished, and even though there's a triple cap coming out right now, the kill, it might be worth it. Emma going down as well, and the question is if Andreas can pick up that kill properly. Hollowsmith is there, but the cleave, it might not be enough. Core Guardian is quite beefy, and with that, he drops very low. The passive damage from Andreas was enough, and this is quite big, because red team, even though they win this teamfight setup, blue team still holds onto their side nodes, and that means point-wise, they're still ticking in favor, they're still in this. A good move here by Andreas is going for the beast. He can do that fairly quickly. However, possibly the Thief or Mesmer, they could maybe rotate there in time. However, they didn't really realize it, because the map icon didn't move too much. But now with a kill coming out here onto Emma and finishing that, yeah, blue team just tries to get some points going, but they will hard collapse onto Andreas, possibly, unless it looks like, yeah, they're just chasing kills here, but not really chasing map and points. I feel like this is really a lot of lost potential greeting for single kills with 3 to 4 players here, instead of plussing and pushing a bunker off essentially. Because the Tempest roaming in, he's probably going to be one of the least threatening things here for the red team. And with that, slowly, blue team managed to pick up the beast, just furthering their point lead. I feel like red team really was too slow on these rotations. Fefe and Lorena are now looking to potentially 2v2 this warrior, but it looks like they're leaving. Zintrax is now coming in, and Vanished has to stick in the kind of ugly 1v2 situation, because the CCs coming out here are very nasty. Talking of nasty CCs, Phoenix goes down. However, there was a mistform glyph coming out from the Tempest Garcus here, and now he has to kite away from this this entire fight. Something that we have to mention, because the mirage was there, is that Vanish went down here. Lorena is there to cleave, but Crayola attempts to rest. It's getting very, very close. However, it looks like he cannot complete the this entire thing, and with that, we should technically see red team neutralizing and even picking up that node. Now, again, they're just hunting these kills. They're hunting for DPS, but blue team, they have picked up the far node here, and that means they're slowly ticking away. They're just slowly ticking away and creating a point lead. Emma being isolated here yet again. Desperation on the map coming out as we're seeing some scribbles around. Emma will be cleaved out here, and that it might be a good thing for red team, but I don't see them really transitioning this entire they are leads here. Farius is pushing Andreas off node. However, there's no one to decap right now at the moment. Red team really just going for DPS instead of map pressure.
That's really good.
Yeah, now they finally got it, but blue team is so far ahead in points that they really need to sustain this state for quite a while. And now Zintrax is forced into a 1v2 as Emma is coming in, and the boon corrupts might be very, very disgusting here. So he would be best off kiting off to Narnia, going on an adventure. He's probably going to leave that entire thing, but the pressure coming in, and with that he's being picked off. And this might be just the one kill that blue team actually needed to come back from this sort of devastating map state. Ferreira's being pressured off here by the Bunker Guardian, because he just creates so much value with his passive damage, Retaliation and Mystic Rebuke, as well as the passive burn. Yeah, so red team, they have to give up the node, sort of re-sustain around here. And while Sneakers didn't get the decap here, he's keeping just Garcos busy on his home node. The support that red team could really, really use into the mid right now, because with a bit of CC and sustain into a Necromancer, he would fall within seconds. However, Ferreira's now being put into the downstat here, and blue team managed to pick up yet another kill here, and with that they're going to push onto Lorena and probably get more and more pressure in. I really like that. Lorena now being pressured out, Garcos coming in as the Guardian pushed into him. There's probably not much to do, and now he looks to actually go and help Zintrax, but people are already cutting his way off, and it looks like blue team is really taking this game away as they're now defending far node, picked up mid, and it looks like they're now contesting their home node. This is pretty big for them, and the point lead, they have been generated with 2 beast kills. That's 50 points coming out. And red team, after they actually got their kills, there were a decent amount of them coming out. They did not translate them into anything. They were often investing a lot of players into one single player kiting out, but blue team just superior map play and good sustaining coming out here, but not flawless. Red team was really able to capitalize in some situations, but not to the degree that they would have had to. And with the kill onto Zintrax coming out, it will be just the last few points that will be needed here for this win. Lorena going for the decap, but it's not enough. With that, blue team takes away this game. So, now, let's welcome back our players as they join our Discord. Again, GG's, and welcome back everyone. Zintrax, tell me what happened there. Technical issues? Or Madku's bad? Thanks for the follow.
It is weird.
Yeah, what
Crayola
happened?
had connection. Crayola had a moment. Basically, I went for a burst on Hollow, on their Hollow, Like, and then Crayola just basically just stopped doing stuff. He was like, and then I got burst by Hollow because Hollow is, well,
Yeah, Hollow.
Nolo. And then I just saw Crayola just running into a wall.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. But we got more follows rolling in. So welcome. Let's see who we got here. We got Demir Bray. I'm butchering all of these names, 100%. Anonym 94 and Shakuki, and yeah, recently Born Killer has joined us as well. So welcome everybody to the stream, and let's see what next we'll get rolling here. I'm quickly just going to take a sip of water as usual, and I'll just leave the team drafting to you this time.
Loving the breathing down, Mike. Cool. All right. What do we want to do? Captains again? Capitans? All right. Good. Okay. Who wants? Let's just get a whole 1-8 team, just because then it's fair. Okay. Can we get one hollow volunteer on a red team? Oh, we got Benzo. Okay. Are any classy hollow players or grenade hollows? Because we know we love them.
Any hollow abusers in the chat?
I think it's just fair as if both teams have a hollow.
Yeah, that's true.
Because then no one can complain and be like, "Oh, we got the other hollow."
Yes, yes, Harry. How can someone abuse such a dead class?
Okay, let's have you score, Ellie.
That's the what? I didn't hear you.
What?
I didn't quite understand what you said, so I was confused in the beginning right away. So yeah, we're going for team captains again.
I don't mind.
No, you can just you can make up a composition.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna say Necros. Reaper, Core Necro, Scourge, don't matter. We want a Necro. Pick a side.
I have a neck.
Yep.
I'm correct.
I think Core Guard's literally the opposite of a Necro. Okay, so for you, I know they can play Necros. That's fine. Want a wannabe Necro on? Beautiful. Let's say some sort of bunker. What do you reckon, Ellie? Some sort of
some
scumbag
bunkers.
Side node? Side node reborn?
You mean something like you want Korgat? I mean, who would run that? But yeah, any side nodes, any rangers, any warriors,
scrappers,
any fellow weavers.
Yeah. Any bunker chrono? Wait, what? Oh, I'm sorry. Just looking in the past.
Bunker chrono. Well, we could technically have a bunker chrono in here, but also Riken, thanks for the follow and joining our stream. We currently got a game on the way. Some teams joining. It's sort of free for all. Sort of, we're searching for some balance comms.
Yeah.
So,
also,
yeah.
Ellie, did you see some of the bursts I'm pulling off with this? Dude, Deadly Art is Thief does no damage. Just run Deadly Arts. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, with Executioner, it's probably on your Heartseekers with Executioner and that synergy there. It's really paying off.
That's my go-to from now on.
So you want to go on Mesmer on each team?
Ooh.
If we wait, Plaga Isa is on Mesmer. That could be interesting. Any other Mesmers that would want to join? Farius is. Then we got Cats.
Yeah, let's get a Mesmer instead of a Thief. Let's get Mesmer Roamer.
Yeah.
Mesmer Roamer instead of Thief.
So we bully Thieves out for one time?
Yeah, let's bully Thieves out for once. I'm down for that.
Thanks for the follow coming in. And welcome to the stream as well. More people joining in. So happy to see you all here. Leave. Thanks for leaving a follow here.
Anyone who can join, but on the specific class. We're looking one class on every team. Literally a mirror in classes, not specs.
Okay. Well then, we could have some Mesmers. We got some rerolls. But feel free to join these teams and yeah, welcome to the stream, Draisk.
I'm just reacting to Feifei, just saying nobody likes thieves anyway. It's rude.
Well, maybe they got the point. Maybe we're just all antisocial pricks.
Yeah. That's what the podcast is. It's just a thief show.
Yeah.
But okay, what else? So we got that. Yeah, we want some mesmers. Let's get some mesmers on the team for
One
Roma.
mesmer to each team. Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
one mesmer to each team. That'll be beautiful. And then if
Oh
we can...
no! Oh, what is that name?
Oh, I love it. I love the name.
One mesmer for each team. So maybe decide.
And then
Or would you? Oh, do we go for the double mess? I mean,
Oh my.
it's sort of even team.
Let's go. Now,
But-
oh, double mez. Oh, double. All right, why don't we get one Chrono, one
Do we?
Mirage on each team?
Do we? I mean, one is power, one is Condi. We have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, yes, that's fine.
Both Mirages or Condi.
Yeah, both Mirage and Condi. I would like to see a support on the team personally. So one Roma and then one support, then it's perfect.
Yeah, if we... Are there any support players in the chat right now? Lucaso and Garkos technically, but do we have some other people?
Whether that's
Support what?
Korgard,
What do you mean?
support Chrono. Alacrity of Pete.
Yep.
Chrono is the new meta.
I can Tempest, but no.
Well, if you think you can match
well, we can
a
either-
Tempest.
We can go.
Match a Tempest? I killed
we
the Tempest.
can either go support Scourge, we've got support Spellbreaker, any sort of support basically. I think would be lovely.
But I'm curious about support Chrono, because I don't see it working.
Questionable.
What do you mean?
Questionable.
Just look at it. Yeah, look at my build. It's already ready.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
It should
Well,
already
tell
be
me
on,
what could
but
go wrong
it-
with this?
Nothing.
I didn't see anything that could go wrong with
The
this.
only wrong thing is that it's not on Gods of PP.
yeah, that's exactly it. Okay.
I mean,
well,
there's
Yeah.
no Chrono build on Gods of PvP.
there will be probably soon, I imagine. But
Soon? I don't know.
I don't know. I like the Misha's one.
Yeah, it's a Conti one.
Question is, do we want to go for these Mesmer memes?
I can
And-
just go Boa.
If both teams are happy with it,
Yes,
I think I
would you
would
say
go
it's sort of
for-
even, 2 warriors,
yeah.
then
Okay. Cool.
Hollow,
I'm down.
Hollow should be fine. I mean, honestly, why not roll with this? I mean, a little bit experimental, a little bit troll, but we want some games going, right? So
Yeah. Well, let's
if
go.
the teams could go into their channels again, that would be amazing. Oof, Nates, oof. So that you can talk about strats or something like that. Ooh, sweet.
Okay, I can help you with the shoutcast in this one. 'Cause it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Although I was
Like-
still, I think I was still fairly comfortable. Yeah, in the last time.
Do you need a second screen or
Yeah, I can. I've got this. I can do it.
if Sneaks can't? Oh yeah.
Well, yeah,
because
he can.
his stream is probably better than mine.
Yeah, I got the high quality.
Oh, right. So that means we can now switch our POV back to casting on gameplay scene. A second POV. Great. So yeah, with that,
Oh my.
I think this time at least. Oh, something nice that I want to share from our guild chat here. Support Meso Week. Will we see the memes or not? Yeah, I would love to see it, honestly.
Imagine if it comes through.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all of that aside now. I think the game should start soon, so let's quickly go over each team here. Because we got some nice picks going out. And for those who haven't noticed, we go for Mesmer memes. So we got, first off, we tried just to mirror some comps here. And we got probably both Nate Solo on each team. Then we got Necromancer, so other red team looked to pick up Condition Scourge actually here with Blood Magic and the Transfusion Race.
And Sandswell, the teleport.
Yeah,
Which is really interested on this map for those dukes.
yeah. Then we got Spellbreakers on each team. It looks like Log is running the classic Strength Spellbreaker here. Same for Vanished, I assume. Yep. And then let's get into the spicy part, the Mesmer memes that we decided to roll with for this game. We see a build that has been played by Shorts a while ago, or that has been sort of surfaced. We see Illusions and Domination on it, and the sheer DPS output of this thing is incredible. But yeah, we see both one Power Chrono and one Condi Chrono. Hellsurf has made this build sort of popular, I believe, again.
Yeah, Hellsurf and Misha, I believe.
Yeah, and then we got yet another Power Chrono, right? Yep, we see Power Chronos on both teams. Very, very explosive, very, very volatile, but super, super low defense. Positioning is key on this build. And then we talked about it in the memes here. Support Chronomancer. Let's see what Fifth is releasing here onto us. It's Chaos Inspiration Chrono. Honestly, I'm not even sure what I'm looking at here, but feedback enables feedback enables some resist potentially.
Also with the mantra, it's an AoE Condi cleanse.
Yeah, but the question is really what do you... Well, okay, with since it's a conditioned Scourge, actually it could be an interesting pick. The problem with Scourge at the moment is if you run it with Condi, you sort of have to run curses and then you're too vulnerable. And if you run blood magic, there's no DPS pressure from you, or like very, very little. And then because of that,
I would
it's
really scared playing only with Spectral Lock. One more stun break would be fantastic, but
yep,
it's very scary.
Personally, I think the feed from Corruption trait line on the Scourge is a little bit wasted on this sort of team comp. I'd be going for the Demonic Law if you want that Condi pressure, because you get that burning and extra torment damage. You could even potentially...
But
very much nerfed, that's why.
Yeah, well, it's been sort of nerfed, especially like Doomfire is not a thing anymore, and the burn coming out from this build has therefore been lowered and lowered. And feed from Corruption is surprisingly good if you can pump out a lot of corrupts here. So yeah, since we went all over these team comps, I believe nothing has changed here. I hope that people ready up and we could get started with another game. It looks like I'm having... Yep, I'm... Lag is always an excuse, right? Lag, it's always an excuse. We just quickly saw a 1200 ping spike there. The usual thing you have to deal with. Well, I just hope that I don't CC tonight. So far we had 0 DCs on stream, but just a little bit weaker resolution here on the second screen. I'm not sure if we want to keep it or if I should proceed back to one setup. But either way, the game's starting, so let's see what both teams come up with here. So it looks like blue team's warrior is pushing for the home node, and red team's warrior is potentially going to answer to that. And with a condition mirage picking up the home node, we will look probably at the 3v4 in middle taking place. However, surprisingly, the warrior of red team still stays with them. I mean, the rampage or something like that could enable a good amount of CC, but we actually have to see how it opens, because there's not that much sustain. There aren't any tempests in place. Just transfusion rest from a necromancer potentially. So let's see. It looks like blue team currently got the node ownership. Red team is kiting away a bit, and blue team is taking up the space here. However, another thing that we have to mention is that the Kronos here go for a 1v1 matchup, and it looks like Torben won it. Kind of difficult with the names here. But let's see how the fight actually plays out, since blue team picked that pretty much just with zoning.
Red team managing to pick up the King Vanish there as well, so it's essentially 4v4 now. It depends on who's got the most damage. Both teams pushing into that mid. Benzo trying to contest his home node against the Chrono.
Yeah, but the question is that really a good choice for him? Can he really sustain through that? Since the Cold Necro is there, that's a kill coming out here. And let's just see.
I feel like at the moment the gameplay is going to be fairly slow. It's just it's going to be one kill at a time. Red team managing to pick up the 2 kills at once with both Chronos going down.
Yeah, and the support Chrono not really able to deliver. And with that going down, the home node is free, and red team, if they spread right now, just capitalize on these kills, they could snowball heavy. But we see Lorik actually picking a kill up here onto Benza, and with that red team could potentially retaliate. However, they're not going for node. They want to allow a blood necro rest? That's a good question, because if they could get things done here, this loss of the Chronos might not be as detrimental. Kill coming out here onto the core Necromancer, and let's see who's being chased here. It's the Chronomancer, and Chronomancer is super vulnerable to most of the things here. No condition cleanses and running full glass. Gravity Well coming out here onto the Scourge, but there is not real follow-up. And with that, the Chronomancer will actually go down. Ferris attempted a rest here with the feedback, but she blinked on the spot, and with that will be picked off yet again, and red team can capitalize on that quite well. We already see the kind of BM coming out. Sick blink, yeah, blink on the spot, which happens when you drag your mouse too far up to the screen. But either way, Vanish picked up the mine for his team, sort of trying to buy time as the two Chronomancers are now respawning. He's 1v2 into his Scourge and the Warrior. So it's something that's not very good for a Warrior here. But Benzo is now rotating in, and with that, they have potentially some setup and burst to really push through something. Question is, who's gonna be the target here? Thanks for the follow, and
So one dodge is enough. Potential, or one of the Mesmers want to be pushing onto that far node for blue team, creating that 3v2 scenario instead of fighting that 1v1s. I feel like the power chronos need to be pushed, instead of pushing the 1v1s, need to be creating the outnumbered situations, filling that role of the thief.
Yeah, but again, we just see the Chronomancer being picked up yet again, and you would basically push a sort of bunker to support onto that far node, and I don't see it really doing changing this current state. Vanish is now left by himself again. It looks like he still looks sort of healthy. No kills coming out there, but red team at the same time was able to really punish these Chronos, and with that they're going to pick up mid and far node and now push into Log, who has been surviving for so long. Bull charge away, potentially getting into safety here off this keep, but for that blue team will hopefully pick up that match and regroup. Conquest being trapped here. That was a little lag coming out from my end. Sadly my ping is not optimal here, but let's just hope for the best.
So red team just need to stall on this far node. We've talked about this so many times. It's just identifying that win condition. If they can just hold this, their lead will build up over time. Huge gravity well coming in on Conquest there. It basically stopping him from doing that. They knew he was
and this is really what they needed. But now we see the Scourge coming with the Blood Rest and the Transfusion. However, it looks like it's not enough. The second tick of Transfusion not coming out here to teleport the body a second time, and with that he's looking to pretty much already get back to safety in his keep, right? If red team overextends onto the mine right here, this is their downfall, because blue team could really capitalize on that. However, as we're speaking, we have to look at the mid node as well. Chronomancer attempting a rest here onto the Necromancer. This might be enough, and with that, who knows, maybe they can get Lorena, or sorry, not Lorena, but Torben. They're going for some meme names here, and with Kronos going down as well. And then here Isa Plaga is very pressured by herself. She's running a very Condi heavy build here by herself, but it doesn't connect, and she's dropping down as well. This looks pretty good for blue team and the potential comeback, because Vanish, let's look at him. He's standing strong. 3 people there. They're creating so much value, and it's time for blue team to capitalize on that, because them surviving outnumbered there for so long meant that their teammates were actually able to barely to get things done here. But now with him dropping down, Phoenix, Torben coming in to help here, they might get a pick, but he has to blink out and has to run away. Log, however, chasing that, and he might be pressured because he got hit by the bull charge. Dagger coming in, CC, but it won't be enough, and that's kill picked off. That's another mana advantage for red team, and with that mana advantage, they will push fearlessly into mid, I believe, because the question is, can the Chrono really deliver this needed sustain? Necro is fairly isolated. He can be isolated, and Benzo is sort of, let's see if he maybe attempts to push onto far. However, one dodge is not enough, is being picked up here by the red team, and they are looking to claim back that superior team fighting spot.
Lich coming through there, it would have been fantastic if the support Chrono had access to more of the Reflect Dome. I believe that would have been the ideal scenario. I'm not sure if that
however, you want to keep it potentially for the rest, because it's 5% rest at the time. Now the Coldnecker is being picked up as well, and there are no counterclaves. Let's pretend we didn't see that overheat from Crayola there, but it looks like blue team, they have the sight. This is technically still good for them, because Red Team is forced to answer to that. But the man disadvantage is really, really bad for them. Vanished now looking to sort of hover around mid node. No one is contesting mine, that's why they went back here. And with that situation here, they could potentially outnumber for a bit, but now with the Scourge coming in, I don't see this fight going out very, very well. Benzo just pressured off, some Mesmers here. One dodge is not enough, however, already being pressured. Has to step out here, Lich coming out. But it's a core necro. It's not the huge threatening power damage that we're used to seeing from Reapers. However, the Scourge has been picked off here. The Fear Ring was dropped around it. And with that, they're not able to get this rest off here. Blue team really wants their double node back. CC coming out onto Lork now. And mid being neutralized. This is quite big. And another kill coming out. This could potentially mean that blue team can now spread their lead even onto the far node. Or at least they should pick up this mid node completely. Torben, great positioning here. However, the graph well is there. And... Sorry, Lorena.
All of these builds here. The combination of the Lich and the power Shatter Chrono is just so much damage. There's not much you could do. Lich can essentially hit everybody, fear everybody, and just allows the Chrono to just free cast on people.
And now with that, blue team will not only pick up their home node, but mid and far has already been completely capped. However, now we see the core necro being here on far. I'm not sure, because right now, as we're speaking, Red team is pushing into the mid node again, and they're attempting a rest onto their conditioned Chronomancer. Crayola coming out here with the rest, and the Scourge is there as well. As soon as the transfusion comes out, this could be another rest, but it's already on cooldown. They're not able to get the rest here, and with that, the Scourge will be picked off, and blue team looks like they can really, really turn and snowball this. They've been behind for so long, but now they're retaliating. The Mesmers, the two Chronomancers and the support Chronomancer seems to pay off in some ways.
I think that one opening strat is essentially once they get the snowballs going and allowing the power chrono to free cast, that's what they need to capitalize on. That power chrono, as we discussed at the start of the game, it either carries or it does nothing. If you can burst the targets down, it's nothing you can do.
And it's honestly so much pressure on them, because they can be huge playmakers, or they could, since they're so vulnerable, make it a 4v5. Lorena being pressured here yet again. The blink is already gone, so that means another kill potentially coming out. And Lork went down as well if we look over here, because here we see the playmaking that it got. They picked up Lork here, and the God mode rest. Probably not able to get something done here, as Fefe is going for the double gravity well. She doesn't have cleave, she's dependent on her teammates, and well, let's just see if this rest comes out or not.
They're coming.
Just watching the blue chrono, man, the power chrono, just deleting health bars. Like, just watch the health bars go down from the cleave. They go down to 50% health in the down state. It's maddening the damage that this thing can do.
Benzo dropping down here, Spectral Walk return, trying to juke out that Hollow-Smith, and it looks like we saw very good kiting here from that Scourge, but he's now pushing into King Vanished as well, and with that, it's slowly kill by kill by kill rolling in, and with that, blue team just takes this game really away. Let's look at the timeline here as they're finishing it, because we see where the comeback happened, and then they swoop the floor. So really impressive comeback, since they constantly got these kills rolling in, and really executing that well, even though the start was very rocky, and both Chronomancers were sort of farmed out, even outside of their spawn. Not really able to get something done on the node, but they're going to take this game away with a nice comeback.
Just proves so much how much once you get a snowball, how to effectively do it. Just stagger the spawns and just keep the pressure on.
Yeah, constant pressure rolling, and with that,
there is nothing to do. They played against support chronos. There is nothing to do. We just over.
Yes, that blink on point, that blink on the spot was really impressive there. Highest mechanical level.
Okay. Can we actually talk about the fact that I couldn't get a res on a Phoenix, but he decided to press 2 on downside, so he actually dodged 10% resing per second? Very smart.
Yep, cock. And we got more players joining. Breeze, I see Breezy's, I see... Well, okay, so Kaya has been in here before, but, Andreas going for... Interesting, what class was that? Reaper. So, Yeah, do we want the free to join again, or should we elect team captains
I
and...
don't mind having a free to join just to get a game going quickly.
Yeah, so then, you heard it. Plebs,
John forehead.
fill the arena. Get some games going.
You'll get one. Should we say 1 minute 30 to decide comps?
Well-
Go in your chats or something, or if you just want a free for all.
Well, let's first, however, check if the teams are sort of evenly matched, because we got Andreas, we got Sari, and we got Fefe in one
Wait,
team.
Andreas? Oh,
Yeah.
Sad boy
let's
vibes.
yeah. We also had 3
Wait.
chronos.
Question
I
is,
love the
do we go for that triple chrono memes to sort of handicap you?
Oh wait,
As I'd
Sorry,
say, players-wise, red team might be in a disadvantage here, since we got legendary
you mean-
quarantine crusaders.
Actually, Zev Garkos who can literally 1v3 us. Like,
True
no,
that.
I wouldn't
So-
be surprised if just 1v3.
Do you want to go for that or not?
I don't care.
And
If you
don't
want
dare
to
to get stumped, you plebs.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think I'm down for this triple men
We'll
because
get
they're
carried.
all legendary. And let's see, can mechanical skill beat team comp? No pressure, guys. No pressure.
Yeah, what a nice introduction here.
wait, does he play Condi Thief? No, if he plays Condi Thief, I'm not playing Mesmer. There is no fucking way.
just play Mesmer. You will enjoy it, I'm sure.
Nah, I'm out. See. Bro, Condi Thief, what do you mean?
Oh, some Sims in the chat. Yeah. As long as all teams agree with that on facing
I'm
this,
fine with it.
Yeah, I'm going Condi.
you could potentially start and go into your team channels. However, we want some balanced and competitive matches as well. Not overly competitive
I mean,
and toxic,
there is
but
one thief against no thief, and there
We-
is 3 Mesmer against the thief. Like, I don't know, it's any good.
yeah.
Thief. Just on.
Yeah. No.
I mean, it will either be a very close match or it will be a stomp, so it will be over quick anyway.
Okay.
Well
fair
done.
point. Let's go.
Wait.
Well then, I'd say the next one will be a team captain's draft. Breezy's joined and mentioned it, and I think
Yeah.
would be a good change. Yeah, just a good change of pace. I don't know what's a good saying for that.
Yeah. Let's just get this game going.
Yeah.
You know what I think would be cool if we do a core game as well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Core team captains.
Ooh,
What do you think of that?
I'm down for a call game.
Good then. I'd
What do you
say
call it?
everyone join their team channels and get this game going. Ready up and enjoy that Condi Thief spike. Sorry, I'm a little bit sadistic in that regard. Oh, however, Ferry is probably re-rolling. Oh wait, no, it's someone else going for the re-roll. It's maybe vanished. We have to see, however, blue team...
I mean, look at the damage on that. I'm just...
Wait, which one? The park runner?
Lorena Mesmer. Just deleted Plaga.
Oh, not even running core and not a chrono. Because chrono can pump out a little bit more, which makes it even more ridiculous. But yeah, this is also quite good. Like, good in terms of Mesmer good, but not good. But yeah, blue team however is 3 out of 5 at the moment. We'd have to check if... Okay, so yeah, moved on Arena, and then it should be fine. She's muted right now anyway. So with that, it's 5 out of 5 for each one. And we actually got some follows rolling in that I haven't seen. So, 01, welcome to the stream.
Put this pocket.
Wait, you're participating, so go down to your chat, to your stream.
What?
Sorry, to your team. Lorena Mesmer is Lorena, right? So she has to join her team channel.
No, it's not me.
What? It's Torben?
Sarcasm.
Lorena Mesmer, it says Lorena. Oh, I'm so confused.
Yeah, these names really make me confused. No, it's Lorena, so get down there, you twat. And with that, get the games rolling.
Nice try.
Yeah, nice try. But communication is key. I have never really participated in any of these matches because I've been casting them pretty much from the start. I'm really curious on what some of these voice comms actually are like.
I don't even want to know.
What? What?
No,
You have participated. You have heard the voice comms. I haven't.
Not bad.
Oh, you mean how people think? Oh, okay.
It's usually just like thief go in here, silence this target.
I was hoping for more competitive integrity and good advertisement. And oh my god, we're also happy to have this great experience.
At the level that a lot of players are at, most people understand the rotations of the game, so you're calling out key things.
Yeah, good.
That's the main thing, like tracking the thief, calling rotations, going, does anybody, like, even just thinking, alright, I'm decapping, just letting people know what you're doing.
Well, either way, the game is starting, and let's see how both teams split here, because we see no one contesting red team's home node here. However, Vanish is now probably looking to pick that up, or straight pushing for the far node into a Mesmer matchup. Quite interesting choice, where he's facing Sari right now, who's running some power Mesmer actually.
Goes down.
Yeah, so that's already a first kill here being picked up. Condi Thief executing that really disgustingly. And with that, Garcus is probably now transitioning into a +1 onto Sari, who's now blinking out and stealthing. And with that, Red Team is able to most likely contest up, even fully pick up the middle node. However, Lork is there. And with the burst coming in, this is pretty big. I didn't see that he, we swapped. So this, really great burst execution here. And now the Core Necromancer is being chased here. However, Lullaby choice of Fefe went down, and question is if they can really get the rest onto that or not, because they really have to commit onto this fresh air Weaver, pumping out so much DPS pressure and some CCs. However, good juke about Andreas.
Reaper down.
And with that, we have Rezia going down as well on top of him, but he's being rallied as they get the kill onto Andreas here. And with that, this game looks so extremely volatile.
I mean, this is optimal DPS tactics.
Yep. Either way. As we're now switching into the double POV. We see a rest coming out from the Core Necro, and with that they're going to pick up Garcus again, and this is a lot of value. He's now dropping the Shadow Refuge to resustain, getting his Core Necro into safety, but right now it looks like blue team picks up the side notes. They will be one potentially creating the point leads, but red team, this Condi Thief can execute and punish these players so goddamn well. We see it coming out. What is the counterplay to this for these players not picking Mesmer? Yeah.
Condi is a nice choice here.
However, impressive play here technically by Sari as she won her 1v1. She was contested by the Fresh Air Elementalist. So great play there. Let's check out what's happening in mid though, as the bell is now in play. So it looks like Garcus as the only player of the red team is now going to pick that up. The Cold Necro is being pressured by Sari, and as soon as the Shroud goes off, she might be able to pick up a kill here. Shroud's being left. She's decapping the mid node, and that will mean a good amount of points ticking for them potentially. But now Garcus is there to spike Sari, and the question is if she even has anything available for her right now. The Condi spike is there, it's ticking down, and with that she will fall. Lork now attempting the rest, hopefully. He CC just to prevent any sort of spikes, but we see basically that kill enabled him, Garcus here, to almost pick up that fight. That bell for the extra points. However, he has to stealth, still without a target here, and just has to disengage. If the Revenant would chase that, I think he would have his heal available. They could do something quite nice here. However, he's trying to contest the load, gets his heal off, and actually trolls around very, very, very good. And now the Core Necro is there to answer to that. And he's coming in and hopefully gets something off.
Combo Garcos did there. He basically Power Chrono came in. He did one evade, dropped the short bow 3 just to dodge the entire burst there, and basically stealth up with the dagger 5 and just get out there, which is a really nice sort of defensive play to avoid the burst.
And now there are kills all over the place. Isa went down, and with that, blue team might be in favor here. However, Lich is coming out, and Lorena is being cleaved, however, Andres is not able to finish that off, and now he's potentially inside of 4 players. Sorry, not Andreas, but the Cold Necromancer here. And now he's being chased, and they're slowly but steadily getting this pick here. And Gariko's going down as well. This looks good for blue team, as they will now decide basically the pace of the game, as they're picking up the bell, as they're picking up home and mid node, and pushing onto the far. They're greedy and hungry for kills. Not even going for this decap here, they are straight out for blood.
Blue team picking up the bell there, which is going to give them that nice 25 points for that first bell. I just believe the chronos are coming in so big here. If burst connects, there's just very little you can do. If you can bait out those dodges from the team, from the enemy players, it's a goner, especially with 2 of them on the team, I believe.
Yeah. Now Andreas, however, he has to kite out. Good flash worm by him here to get out of danger, essentially. And the good thing for blue team here, since they're just sort of stalling around this middle node, they got the sights. Red team are the ones who have to reply and answer to that. Furious attempting the burst onto Vanished here, and Andreas trying to pick up that. Oh, actually good burst connecting here by both Mesmers. Really huge power spike coming out, and with that kill, Lich is now being pulled. They try to pick up Vanished, he pops away, and with that, blue team should be able to potentially pick something off. But burst coming out now from Isa, as she's trying to get something done here, but the fresh air elemental is popped as well. Burst and damage flying all over the place, and now Garakas being able to pick up the Reaper here. However, they don't finish that body.
Amazing amount of kills this game.
Wow, Stomp coming out here, and yeah, it's sort of messy, but now that we blue team will pick up the second bell, potentially uncontested, they will really pick up that point lead. And since Garikos and Isa possibly being bled out here, the rest came out, but it's probably not going to be enough. Garikos now attempts the self-rest, however, there's cleave from 2 Mesmers, Lorena bursting in, getting the pick onto Vanished, and more kills flying all over the place.
They don't even have a chance in downstate. It just goes from 100 health, full cooldowns, delete.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is just so aggressive. Even though red team has picked up the home and mid node right now at this moment, all these kills are just rolling in, giving them a lot of points, and eventually just giving them uncontested captures. This is all they have to go for, because as soon as the kills stop rolling in, it's doomed for blue team, and we saw them struggling with that at the start. Farius right now being pressured here by Rezia, but we see them already returning that. The Mesmers are already on him. Now he's forced to use the Tornado. However, there's a power ref on him, and with that they're going to reply with that kill. And now Misform coming out, they're attempting the rest here onto Farius, as she's very, very low. Andreas not being able to get that off. However, it was 2 kills coming out here. Now it's a 4v4. Andreas picked off, however, with a successful +1 here by Isa. Garikos being bled out as well, and the question is if that will rally Andreas. The kill coming out, but he didn't rally, and now the Lich from the Core Necro will finish off that downed Reaper porting out, and red team has now picked up both mid and close again, and blue team really needs to completely wipe players from the existence of this match to get some no pressure in. Lorena dropping low here, and as we're speaking, I feel like these even trades, we really see it. They completely lose the entire map to that, pretty much. And with that, they actually might be in a dangerous situation. With that pain training snowball, they were really just able to get a point lead of 100. Red team is constantly now ticking back and replying to that. Vanished, however, being very, very low. If Lorena could get that kill here, that would be so huge. Rallying onto Lork. However, there was a CC coming out, and now Sari is cleaving. And they actually managed to kill Vanished here and rally Lork. Core Necromancer now being the target. And at the same time, if we look into middle, there was a kill coming out onto Garkos, which is huge. Garkos' only responsibility here in this game is shutting down these Mesmers, as they're coordinating huge spikes. And now, as we're speaking, the snowball is rolling again.
There are 3 Shatter Mesmers. How is he going to... He can stop 1, yes, but the other 2 will shatter on his ass.
Exactly. So... Oh, but no! Isa with a successful spike onto Sari. However, it's not going to matter as blue team picked up the 3rd bell of the game. And that means 150 points for free for them. And...
Well, guys.
Well...
I love that. Just a damn... I'm stuck this, right? Lucasso, Krill, we're running this in our team now.
Chaos. Pure chaos.
I want this. Just like, okay, I'm gonna... I feel like if you ran 4 power shatter mesmers, it would actually just uninstall the game for that player.
Are you sure? Because what we, however... But, oh, also, there was another follow coming out. Thank you, our Ryuken. I'm so bad at names. Oh, God. Thanks and welcome to the stream. Oh, Dawn hitting us with the no 1080p, no sub. I'm afraid I can't deliver that with my Wi-Fi connection, and won't be unless we completely dig out the cables off of our garden.
It's gonna be like that. Just tell him. Like,
Yikes.
get his legend swaps on point.
His legend swaps.
I'm not going to elaborate on that inside joke. However, I feel like hurting Dawn's feelings as well. But no, not today. Welcome to the stream, buddy. And
we love you.
Now, as we previously said, we want to do maybe we want to do the core games with team captains now, so that we only pick core builds.
What is it with you top ranking players and your fucking names?
What do you mean? We're all edgy kids. What do you mean? We're living for that shit. Yes, so I would say we go for team captain drafts at this point.
Yeah.
And we only go for core, core builds essentially.
Let's do it.
Question is, do we want to ban the, let's say, slightly overperforming core builds or not?
That's a question
if
for
the
everyone.
teams are equal, like if there is like one corner for each team, it's okay.
I mean, core Necro, core Guardian, that's like sort of my concerns.
Don't have a core Guardian, by the way.
Très bien. I mean, yeah, Andreas is on Reaper right now. But either way,
Reaper isn't a core class, if you didn't notice.
Yes, I did. But just pretty much being on Necro, yeah. Probably going for core then. But either way, if you little twats would stop fighting, we could actually think about drafting our next teams together. As we still got quite some players around.
Just make spectator. Okay, so who are the captains?
Well,
I mean, Andreas isn't
the two edgy kids that are already in here, that are already fighting. Oh, Bree's sadly leaving us already.
Up in the late.
No! That was so close!
Yeah.
Damn, a little yikes. And the BM jump, perfect. But either way, you're the team captains, and you see who's still in here. Clearly outplayed. So, yeah, whoever wants to start, let's...
No, he doesn't want to be team captain.
Okay. Then, is there anyone else who would volunteer for team captains?
Okay, I would think captain. No?
Everyone.
Two of them.
Oh, I know
Okay.
exactly what Krill wants to play as well.
GK.
but-
Okay.
Oh, yes, I know it too. I would love to see that. Okay, so you two are team captains? Are you happy?
Yeah, wait, Andreas, we have to do the coin to know who picks first.
Yep. So,
Why you
red
doing
team
this?
heads, blue team tails. Wait.
No, and it's full
And-
car as well.
And I fucking dropped the coin on the floor.
Okay.
Because this time I got an actual coin. God, I'm so bad at this. Whatever. I'm just taking...
Also, actual question: do we allow call guard?
That was my concern as well. Only
Like,
if
I
only
think
if it would be
Corner is
even.
okay to deal with, but like
Yeah.
call guard is some other shit.
But it looks like it's heads. So that means red team starts. And
that's
I'm gonna pick that up later. No booty.
Yeah, go pick Lorena. Do it.
I mean, I'm gonna pick Sari. I know you want it. What do you mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Professional streaming setup.
Oh, yeah,
Very
Sari on Warrior,
experienced
that's what I
coin
want to
tosses.
see.
No, we lost.
Wait, so Ely, core guard or no core guard? I mean, the meta.
Honestly, no
Like,
core
I
guard.
don't know.
It's Kylo, so it's not that good
What if
anymore.
your what if your shout heal support guard?
No,
Yeah,
allow
that
core
would
guard
be
because it's
fine.
Kylo.
No, don't allow like the honor trait. That's like bigger fucking shit.
Yeah,
Symbol.
at least like sort of mix it up. So something
thing is,
stupid
like,
like burn guard, something like support guarding.
It's
That's
bad
okay.
on Kylo, but like try to think of anything that still kills it.
Yeah.
Core guard.
Only core classes.
Exactly.
Welcome is yes.
Right.
Why
So
didn't you
just
ask
gotta pick the
earlier?
core guard.
Just go armor core guard, like some bullshit like
Hello.
that. That's fine. But like,
I go like burn or some shit.
yeah.
Okay, good. But then start picking your place.
I don't know, like.
I'm gonna do me.
Take Lauren.
Yeah, the person who whispered me, sure, just join. It's fine, whatever. And you don't have to play guard or whatever. Just play whatever the fuck you want. I don't care.
Good. Also, thanks for everyone who's been
Erisia or something.
sticking
join
around
blue.
for so far.
Oh wait, you get fuck, you're getting Resia.
I don't even know.
Just know I was fucking getting him in my team.
Looks spicy.
I mean, you can still get the other Frenchie, Perseus. So.
Wait,
Breed just quit, right? Or not?
Be on a core class, like kick double
Breed's still here, but I don't know if he wants to play.
I just kick him down.
Well, just try, right?
Alright, Lorena, what are you playing?
Or it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Corelli, what the fuck
I
no.
already have a Coeli.
Oh, dude, I have the big brain pick.
Oh, I know. Tedentic.
No, I wanted to.
Yes, we know.
What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Meta picks.
Actually, I fucking lost.
Wait, what?
I mean,
I wonder what you're going for here, but
I would
I mean,
draft
Core
him.
Ranger is
Curious.
just good.
Core Ranger, bro. Like.
Yeah, it fucking rapes everything else.
yeah, but you got Sorry as well.
I mean, Connie
I'm surprised she's not on Ranger since that could be such a
doesn't shoot
No,
shit to
no.
Ranger.
I think Sari on Warrior and
Stomp.
Tedentic on Ranger is like actually best
Oh, whatever, I'll just go for fun, so I'll pick Lorena.
so fun. I mean, I don't know. Lorena has a good shot mask.
Yeah, but she's playing Corelli. Just join Lorena, whatever.
I mean,
Yep.
Dagger focus.
Yeah, blue.
For the blue team, Lorena.
Monka Pog Lols, who's that?
That's some sick name.
Yeah, it's another
I don't know who
it's
it
another
is.
power mesmer. It's another power mesmer.
Okay. I don't have a promise, man. Wait.
I mean, from so
He's
far what
pretty
we've
late
seen,
alive, like easy playing.
he said good night
I
at
mean,
the
if you pick
start.
Perseus, then
At
it's
the
just over,
start,
like.
so
Yeah,
just
yeah.
ping.
I mean.
Although I don't care because I don't want to pick him anyway. So.
I'm gonna take Garcos then.
Yeah, thanks.
All right.
Bro,
All right.
what do you expect? Like,
I'll take. I could take Lucaso. Now we have two allies. Like.
Or you could pick a core necromancer. Quite scary, right?
oh, yeah, true. I don't have
No,
a
I didn't want you, Lucaso. Get out. Get out. It was a joke.
What's oh my god! Stop the bullying.
I mean, I'll take Emma if he's here.
Yeah, Emma is. Yeah.
Sir Necro.
Emma is like. Why does he talk about himself third person?
You know it's Emma. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to ask that. I mean, others might question why he referred to himself. but
Yeah,
Me,
person
you're
who
like-
refers to themselves, join blue, please. Get in my team.
It's blue.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's blue.
Yes, Emma is blue.
You're too crippled me. The fuck? Sorry. Think you're cool? Fucking that to me.
oh, nice. But yeah, I'm hoping for some good memes here.
Wait, I took Garcos, but is he even alive? Garcos, are you alive?
Ah, yep.
Okay.
I actually have an idea for a bit of a meme.
For which is the next meme?
I can play Core Warrior as well, actually.
What do you mean Koref is bad?
It's full core. What did you say?
Core
Core is
ref,
bad?
you can go full
Core
bunker,
ref
like-
would be
Yeah.
okay. I know technically it wasn't in the core game, but I love Core ref personally.
Yeah, it's still
And
cool.
it's basically about off meta picks.
No, I'm gonna take Lucas. So
Yikes.
Yeah.
Why do I have a Reaper and another Reaper on my...
Wait.
Well, you will
Wait,
have to you will have to go core.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure
That's
Emma
like
did
the
not
only
defend the rules. Let's
thing.
be real
I don't
with
even
them.
know what I want to play core.
Yep, this is a core only round. But I'm sure you had some interesting core builds.
Rory, what the fuck?
Or what
Wait,
when
I
necromancer
need to
did.
see what I want to play first, because I have no idea.
Core power necro.
Fuck no.
But first off, let's pick your final player, right? Or are both re-rolling? Do we have 5 people on blue team?
Let me see. I actually have the perfect pick.
So you are 5 on blue team, or is there still someone to be
no.
picked?
I still need to pick, but I don't know yet, so give me like...
Bree, Parmes, Thief, NG?
Yeah, NG
Who
sounds
knows?
good. Give me NG, whoever it is.
Yeah, Querla for the blue team.
Perfect. I just need to buy a pistol real quick.
And I noticed the music went out, so yikes. Back to the start. Oh, okay. Interesting strategy, Sneakers. I'm getting some secret whispers here about strategies.
Now, that's what I
Core Ranger pets only.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. You don't think? I mean, we got the
I
smoke
can
scale.
review.
That's a very good cut, by the way.
But well, okay, I can understand the core pets only. Would you want to enforce that? That would be kind of funny.
Yeah, I think it's good.
All right.
God of Guild Wars.
But with that,
You gotta go core, you
all
gotta
teams
go
are.
core.
Yeah, okay. But with that, all teams are complete. So join your team channels, and I think we can actually get started.
That's right.
So yeah, thanks for the comment there in the chat.
Okay.
God of Guild Wars.
Wait, I need build.
Andreas, what the fuck?
Emma, don't you have like thousands of horrible necromancer builds that are super annoying in 3-for-all arena?
Small build and there is specific
Yeah, the
build.
well, like for example, I totally love the dagger warhorn, then 4 wells and
I was
flesh
so
golem.
down. But the one rate is gone, so I don't think.
Yeah. So they pretty much killed most Emma builds with all the well autism,
He was playing only wells.
and it worked somehow. I mean, I still love our pins. You remember that one ping with, where someone whispered and asked us about Emma if he's okay or something. That was great. Always great.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I mean, it's fine if it's can't do.
Good. Just quickly checking Discord here. Up. Okay. Good, so let's just check, since you twats are technically supposed to go into your channels. Is everyone there? Looks complete, 1 for the blue team. What? Who dares to name himself like that? Andreas, of course. So we got Andreas, Corolla, Lorena down there, Regia. That means Emma is missing. I'm quickly just going to move him down there. And then we can probably go over the team comps. I'm expecting a good amount of theory craft coming out here. But yeah, let's go over each and everything one by one.
Do you want to help, Ellie? Casting?
Help? Casting? You can always jump in.
Girl.
So, yeah, let's start off with the Fresh Air Elementalist here, running core. The only change that you would to the normal Weaver build that you'd have is water, so you actually got some cleanses and cooldown reduction on your defensive abilities like the teleport. We got Sari running with the core tactics Shout Warrior, fairly good sustain, tons of might. We got a core ranger with core ranger pets, running Valkyrie and resistance. We got Garkos running the Condy Thief. That will be potentially quite a threat for the blue team here. So they picked themselves up a core guardian, which is pretty nice. They have a core necro, who's however actually running onto the close node. Usually you'd expect the guardian and the support, and Reaper to stick together. But now let's swap to our casting scenes here with the dual POV and see how the teams are splitting, because right now it's just the Necromancer on home, and looks like red team might be tempted to plus that. But they're hovering around the mid node, and long stealth coming out. But now it looks like blue team tries to hold onto their home node. Both Condy Thieves are there, but now Crayola is passing into that. The pull coming out onto the Ranger, and maybe with that they can get something done. However, as we are speaking, Lucasio is being pressured out here. No Shroud available, but he's probably in safety here.
So
And yeah,
Crayola running the build that he loves so much. He's like 3,000 games on this thing. It's pistol, core, NG. Able to pump out quite a surprising amount of conditions here, especially with the burn.
yeah, the pistol offhand is so much value. But right now the kill is coming out onto the Fresh Air Elementalist, not as many cleanses. But it looks like, yeah, they finally completed the kill. However, blue team doesn't have notes available, and Garka's Condi Thief spikes are very effective here. However, he might go down because he greeded a bit too much. And now with the flamethrower, they will probably be able to hit him, and he might not be able to get the self-res off, or will he? Right now, at the same time, Lucasa is being trained down by 3 blue team members, and with that he will go down. And maybe...
At the same time as this is going, blue home node is being contested by basically the core ranger, but the Condi Thief is able to put out such good work on there, such amount of Condis, but unfortunately going down there. He had him on the ropes there. It's unfortunate that went down, but it is the duel was in the ranger's favor.
Yeah, and I feel like the kill that blue team got here off of this mid skirmish, it might not matter as much, as red team is still ticking away in points. The rest coming out onto Andreas, and it actually worked. However, red team still has ownership over both side nodes, and the mid node after the successful fight has not even picked up. Sari is kiting for her life. However, Lorena is able to finish that kill, and again they're fairly slow on like sort of spreading out and creating map pressure, even though it's such a little such a small map. And now Emma potentially facing a 1v2 scenario. Lorena is here, but she is fairly vulnerable to conditions as well. Lucasio looks like the target here. He's being CC'd, but the pressure now coming out. We really have to see if they can get something done, because as long as red team sustains this, they are fine. They got the points. They're taken away.
Bondi bomb onto the core ranger there, both coordinating with that shadow.
And the pull coming out, very interesting.
Core Rangers are in a bit of a tough spot here. Do they have enough Condi cleanse? I don't think they would to deal with.
Low torch coming out, but it missed. This would have been such a crucial DPS skill for him. However, Thief now aims to pick up that entire node. Emote coming out into the mower, and now with the burn on it as well. Question is, will he take down in time? The pull came out, CC coming out, but will it be enough? The Core Ranger is really doing a good job at sustaining this entire thing into technically two Condi players. Andreas has now picked up his node, and with that he's going and looking for the mid node where the support guardian is by himself. Was forced to use his elite. The CC is coming out, but he's now just potting onto a downed body, and I doubt that he will be able to pick that up. Rest Signet, however, coming out. It has been cancelled. Andreas was just there in time. The Shadow Refuge is there to get a sneaky rest. However, red team really seems like they're snowballing this quite effectively, and pulling people onto here won't be the difference. Andreas drops down, and red team will now roll over the mid node and potentially will check out the fight that's taking place here on the home node between the Ranger and Lorena, because they're just snowballing.
Red Team Ranger wants to be quite wary here. Probably wants to be starting to look at kiting as the blue team is collapsing in on them. At this point, they probably just want to give up the node and just stall for time, as it is.
I mean, technically they'd want to, but we see both Lucaso and Garkas rolling in. Although they already have two nodes and therefore technically the advantage. However, they're out for kills as Emma is being pressured here. Both CC and a lot of Condis coming out. And he gets the cleanses, and Rezia is there, delivering some support here as they're sort of trapped in this little corner. Not on the window. Heals coming out.
Basically push into that. Can God of Guild Wars get into that mid node? So he needs to basically hold on to that node to allow the red team to come back and collapse and fight over it. If they manage to get that decap, there is nothing red team can do.
Yeah, and now Crayola and Emma are trying to pressure that Core Ranger yet again, but he's able to really sustain that quite well. However, it's now forced off node. With that, they could technically pick this up, but more people are in pursuit of that. And now it looks like maybe 4 people are jumping onto the castle as he's the easier target. The Shroud tanked a lot of damage there, and all these conditions that got removed. That was so big. Fear Wall coming out for some self-peel. But the CC is there, and he will be chained down, not able to get his heal off here and get rid of all these condis. And question is, since blue team are now getting kills back, if they can get something done, they're pushing onto their home node and their mid node. But is this 1 kill enough to really get stuff done? Because red team is just ticking away in points. They have a much superior map play here and node presence.
Question is, can blue team essentially collapse onto that mid node? Red team needs to stall that for as long as they can. Blue team won the home node, but the Ranger is essentially doing still a great job of just keeping them on that.
Yeah, it looks like Fefe is being pressured here. She's looking for an e-girl, if anyone could help her. However, now Lorena is chasing the, here, and the Connie spike coming out, and the teleport here. That will most likely be it's Dom. Welcome to the stream, Chucky. And yeah, oh, they actually got the Shadow Refuge here. With that, they will have a successful res, and this just keeps them in play much longer. Andreas now being the target here, being picked off with the shared Basilisk Venom. They will get a kill, and red team just looking so strong in this game as they're just pressuring out and isolating targets one by one. Good to see, good coordination, and most importantly, if we look at that, they're holding onto their nodes. Sari is now currently contesting into Crayola, and he looks sort of very, very low on HP. Emma dropping down as well. The Ranger really giving red team so much work. He's such a pain in the ass. He's not going down in any way. And now with Resist,
Core got to be forced to pop that renewed focus, pop that elite, because it is essentially a 3v1. Condy Thief getting that burst, but can the guard survive? Popping that shield 5 in order to deflect those rounds. Perfect play in order to survive.
Good. The good thing is that blue team managed to get a pick onto Fefe yet again, but even though she's being stomped here, I don't feel like blue team is transitioning these sort of picks here into anything. Now Lucasa is there for the blood magic rest. Emma fearing him off, and she's just surviving. Yeah, now she's being cleaved out. And this is quite big, but not enough, essentially, for the blue team. Kills are coming in, but, oh, the good decap coming out. This could be so detrimental for them, yeah.
That's key decap. Garkos noticed that their team potentially was losing that team fight and saw the opportunity to go get that decap. That's a key moment for a Thief.
Yeah, so great job here, just denying any point gain, and with that, we just see the superior map play. Red team is able to hold onto their nodes. Ranger delivering so much. Now he's not even contested, but oh, kill coming out, but Resi is there with the rest just in time to get it. And meanwhile, they're trying to isolate Lorena. They're trying to isolate Emma. Since the fire node for the red team is picked up anyway, I don't see really how they can do something about that. It's just so few points until they reach the 500 mark, and with that, will take away the win. Blue team looking strong in these fights, but really not translating anything out of that. The pull coming out here from Crayola onto Lucasso. 7 burn stacks for a second there. Huge pressure, but as soon as it leaves the Shroud, these condis are gone and they need to be reapplied. CC coming out from the arena with the Tornado, and Crayola tries to DPS him down. Question is, will it be enough? Lucasso got his heal off and potentially might go back into the Shroud. Yeah, he survives the initial spike here.
So one thing that is really interesting, that the blue team are able to stack up so many condis in combination of the basically the pistol and the core thief. Luckily, the core necro is actually a marauder, a power core necro, utilizing those wells with the quickness of Rune of the Chronomancer.
Yeah, and here they actually managed to get this res off, but they invested so many cooldowns into that. They invested the Shadow Refuge, and Resia probably had to go for a rest signet there, yes, to get that Reaper. And it looks like red team picked up the sights, and blue team, even though they get yet another coordinated spike here onto Farius, they're not translating these downstairs and these kills into anything, and with that, they will pick up the win quite significantly. Our core game goes to an end with that. And with that, let's look back into our Discord welcome our players back, and we actually saw someone joining. So welcome to all the fresh players that have joined, and thanks to all the 2 followers that have been coming out from 80 and Blood Eye recently. Welcome to the stream.
Can I mention something?
Go for it.
I just wanted to say that was probably like the funniest game I played since like an easy 6 months.
Oh, I'm really happy to hear that. And Eremir, thanks for the follow as well. And again, good mention there with the core ranger pads only. That ranger was really huge value, not gonna lie. And even more follow. Xuryu. I hope I didn't butcher that name, but I think I came sort of close to it, at least one time. Welcome to the stream as well. We're hosting some matches here.
Is it free to join at this point, Eli?
We still got a good amount of players, and my voice still can hold on, I guess, a little bit more. Sneakers is currently... I did butcher it. Yikes. Yeah, we got players joining in, and actually some new people coming in, so why not?
Let's go with random.
Yeah, so that means free to join. People can join the teams. We will try to sort of moderate it in case one team looks too one-sided, 2 stacks. Keep in mind that we do not allow build stacking in terms of the same build. Something like a Condi Herald and a Power Herald is okay, but we wouldn't want the double Hollow Knight stack. We wouldn't want double...
Hold me on red, I will just swap character.
Alright.
No, you could have said Hollow, I'm orange.
And Sarvati, welcome to the stream.
I'm staying Hollow. I will stay Hollow.
Oh, fantastic, there we go.
You will not love me if you see what I will play.
Oh well. But yeah, it's free to join, guys. If you want to participate, this is your time. And I also got a DM here from Wendy.
It's not free to, only free to play. Or build, or...
You can join as well.
Lucas, it's
yes,
time. It's time.
Then let...
Oh, okay. Big memes. But what do we have on blue team? We got a Core Ranger, we got a Condi Thief. Well, okay, we got some memes on the blue team side as well.
Please not.
Okay, this looks very, very meme-ish. So I'm not sure how to judge that. How to judge these teams here. What would you think? Because this will be definitely a very chaotic meme round.
Lucas, so where are you?
Swapping characters.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I didn't know it wasn't free to play only. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll just quickly grab ring. And okay, let's see. Sorry, Garcus Lervina. So is each team happy with sort of how you're matched into each other? I mean, we're going for some very heavy meme builds here in this one, I suppose, and it's fine.
What do you mean meme builds?
As long as everyone agrees to it.
Who's memeing?
Hey, who's memeing here? I don't know.
Yeah, guys, don't meme. Say this seriously, man. Come on.
We already had some good games taking place, which I'm very, very happy about. So I'm just quickly going to mute myself. You, as the players that are playing, proceed to go down into your channels, red team, blue team channel, and then we'll go over the builds and hopefully get this game started soon.
Yeah, again, thank you everyone for joining. It's really a pleasure having so many players each time we do this. Kind of feels nice. Everybody's been really cool.
Blue team, mute team.
Yep. What do you mean, blue team muted team?
I mean...
Well, that looks kind of funny.
One person talking and that
I know
person is not
Garcus...
exactly useful. I mean...
Everybody...
So Garcus doesn't have a mic. I know Rezia can talk.
Yeah.
Sari never speaks, but that's big ego energy. Xuryu is in there as well. However, he's muted. But yeah, wait, that's 4 out of 5 for red team. Is there someone missing?
Lisa was missing. She just joined.
Alright, good. So that means the teams are complete, and I feel like we mentioned Savity joining the stream already. Welcome. But I feel like teams can probably ready up.
Music is better than comms. Well, can't really argue with that.
Oof.
Depends.
Honestly, I'm super awful at playing with music. To be fair, because I'm spending way too much attention to that.
If it's your kind of music, Illy, then yes, that's impossible to concentrate on.
What do you mean? It's super nice for workouts and whatnot.
You mean like that kind of music?
Yes.
I think it does, yeah.
We got some nice hype PMA battle music in the background and not sounds of people being butchered. Wait, there's cam. Yes, fair. We got the face cam running in since today.
Oh.
And I bought this little... I mean, the cam that was lying around the entire time has been there for a long time, but I never used it. But I bought this neat little microphone, so you don't have a cheap little Bluetooth headset thingy. It sounds really awful, I know, and my recent YouTube upload soundbite has been butchered so hard with it. I'm just hoping that everyone is happy with the microphone. But either way, enough goofing around.
With the microphone effects, don't worry about it. I think it's really cool to have a face on this as well. I think it's cool that you're doing this.
Ooh.
So let's continue. I don't know what it is, but let's continue with the games.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so 9th we have got a core NG with rifle turret going for a big damage here. We have got Sareth running the standard DP, nothing special there. We've got our teammate Okami running his, well, as he calls it, Okamikaze build.
Oh my lord.
Big damage here on that one. He's running the Symbol Brand, and Lucasso probably going for Fireweaver. Yes.
Yeah, and let's see how blue team answers to that. They're sending the Soul Beast actually on the home node. It looks like Okami is running in, kamikazing and getting a good pressure onto the arena. She's running a very, very squishy staff elementalist build. Yeah, so that will be super easy to pressure and focus down as she drops to a Condi Spike that came out here from Isa. And with that, they're going for the rest here. The Scrapper is there and could get a lot of things done. I believe it's sort of the standard. Yeah, it's well, the less is not the standard build. It's running explosive and fairly offensive here. But let's see what's happening here. As they're pressuring out Julia, essentially, she's going into her renewed focus. And Titanits are being picked up for both teams.
Okamikaze not able to get off the AED there, fell on pretty much to his death.
Yeah, and the Thief trying to stealth and going for the rescue actually, but the CC is coming out through the tornado here off the arena. I believe she's running Lightning Rod, so that's even more stealthy. But right now, Selreth got the kill here onto Gakas, but I believe it will
coming in
be...
with a big pew here, dropping that one Wolfpack. Woo.
Oh wow, and with a sick... Yeah, she's running a Sick'em Soul Beast here, I believe, and that is a lot of burst, but also a very, very crucial reveal here onto the Shadow Arts Thief. That is not happy to receive whatsoever. Akami is now being pressured here. Let's see what he can do. His AED is still on cooldown. However, he has his Elixir available, but he needs to kite. He needs some sort of peel as Sari is on his ass. AED not going off his second time here. And with that, blue team might take a little advantage here in this game as they picked up Julia, and they could potentially come in to, yeah, cleave out these 2 kills as well. Let's see how red team actually sort of wants to recover from this, because Lucasa picks up the Scrapper here, and they're retreating back to their home node here. Core NG will pick that up. And the Fireweaver, I believe, will push onto, yeah, he will push onto the far node. I'm not sure if his staff Ellie can contest this whatsoever. She technically has surprising amounts of damage, but barely any cleanse is available. And now with the Ranger coming in, however, this might look pretty good for Lucas as he has to survive a 1v2 scenario. This will look pretty dangerous. And the Thief is coming out potentially to stealth him. Can he get it off in time though? Spike's coming in onto Sari, but I feel like they should be best off. They would be best off stealthing. and going somewhere else, middle for example, as Julia is pushing into Xuryu, a druid actually.
Meanwhile, the fight of the Condi Thief is essentially fighting on that red team's home node. I feel like the Condi Thief could be making more of a play onto the enemy team essentially.
Yeah.
Garkos, but although getting the cheeky stealth or something.
Yeah, and Okami at the same time with his Okamikaze build managed to pick up Xuryu here. The overheats are intentional since he's running a trade that does a lot of damage. However, he's now being stunned here. Potentially he's trapped by the scrapper. Sari is there to reply, but Julia tries to get some peel for him. AED is being pulled, so now he has a brief window where he can survive, and no one wants to attack him. Tactical overheat coming out here, but it wasn't really timed with the AED, and with that he will be picked off, and Julia with that will be by herself facing two people. Blue team at the same time picking up that upper buff, trying to get even more caps rolling in. Red team has been pushed off yet a second time. The good thing is that they get the rest here, and Garkas is sort of stealthing around and sort of giving up on that. But now that Xuryu is coming in, they're potentially aiming for triple node ownership.
So Sari now pushing up to that higher ground, getting in range for that pew pew. They've got Sikkim on basically ready and available. 30 seconds till the one move pack, full burst can come in. But this is a brilliant spot for the Ranger, because if they go for the buff, they can drop that longbow 4 and push them down.
But now again, Okami is going down as he's being picked off. Blue team takes with the cap and the upper buff, so that's a lot of that's a huge point gain for them, and red team really doesn't seem to come back. The core engineer is being pressured now yet again, and
once again, Sari being able to pick off the thief whenever he's able to essentially pop up and get that rapid fire off, it is game over.
Yeah, Julia is now attempting the rescue onto the core engineer, and she might get it. The scrapper is doesn't have enough pressure, and now Okami is coming off of respawn. Question is, are there any kills rolling out, because red team needs them so desperately, and the buff, the lower buff, is still quite far away. Blue team will take quite a while, and Garkas, the Condi Thief, really doing crucial work here by pressuring out the core NG yet another time. The reses are coming out, and it seems like the nades aren't as successful.
So just keeping an eye on Sari here. They're going to be getting that high ground with a one move pack and Sikkim available to burst down the thief once again.
Dodging the steal actually here. This is quite big. However, there was line of sight available, and now it's on her to do something. However, there was big gazelle damage coming out. She tried to swoop there, but Thief is getting out with a sliver of health. Red team might pick up the node here that they so desperately need. Garkos being revealed here. This is quite big. The reveal hurts the Condi Thief so much more than power, even. And now the scrap is pushing in. Core engine is looking very, very pressured, and it doesn't look like there's much peel for him. Red team looks very, very dispersed and uncoordinated here. And with that, the core engine might fall as the scrapper is chasing that kill very, very hard. Garkos, meanwhile, picking up the home node, and Sari securing the sites yet again. Great map play from blue team. And I'm surprised that the staff elementalist isn't being exploited more, since you see that health pool, 11k HP, Berserker Scholar. That's technically a huge free kill if she doesn't position properly. But Okami, yeah, not getting his heal off again, because his overheat was a little bit mistimed there. However, they're looking to pressure the not the Holosmith, but the Scrapper here. Kill coming out, and I feel like he should. Yeah.
So just to point out, bottom buff is available at this time. Blue team, all they need to do is essentially stall this out. They've got 2 nodes capped. They don't even need to basically push for it. Just monkey around on that bottom buff and force the red team to push on it. If they don't, then they've got to basically decap everything and push on that.
It looks like Lucas attempted the cap there, but they're pressuring, and that red team thief finally went down. Now it's a 1v1 down there, and blue team, they pick up the upper buff and they get a kill here. So this is really, really huge for them.
I think that would probably be game at that point if the blue team are able to get the top buff as well. They're in a real tough scenario. If they've got 2, if you can hold the map as basically bottom buff comes available, you're in such a strong position because you can just stall and the other team can't really do much.
Yeah, really. What? Yeah, you basically said it. The other team can't really do much. Blue team is executing their comp so damn well.
So fucking garbage. Oh shit! Sorry, my bad.
Toxic what? Yeah, big oof. That little happy little accident there. But yeah, blue team a very strong game here, very one-sided that we have to say, because they really managed to keep this keep the map under control for so long and just taking away in points. And now, Fefe, you asked for it. The cam is back. The moderation time is here. Downtime. That means face cam. So yeah. Now, since we are actually still a good amount of players in here, we can probably go for another one. What do you say? Also, next time, in case of dropping your panties, consider dropping a Twitch Prime sub as well as soon as we're affiliated.
Or here's another. If you want to hear some ASMR, go listen to our podcast, the one which Ellie was on.
Wait, you told me today that there is no ASMR in it.
No, he's on.
Emma, welcome to the stream.
Baited me.
And welcome to our in-house session. I hope you enjoyed your time so far. And there was actually a follow coming out from Crow Tiger 6 minutes ago. Welcome to the stream as well, in case you're still here. And Jessman with the goofy cat. Yeah, thanks for staying around here. So, yeah, the question is free for all to join. Shall we do another one? We still have some players around, so why not go for it?
We ban Condi.
I want to trial my troll build.
Okay.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
So we want the kind of... Oh, Cat's actually joining me here. So we want the kind of chaotic match again?
Why not?
So,
I'm with you.
For the people who like to test builds, I mean, this might get one-sided, but honestly, as long as you enjoy your time here, I'm fine with that. God damn it, I want to get my cat here. Aren't like pets bringing in more views or something like that?
I think so.
Andy.
This is, I mean, maybe if you're talking about YouTube in 2005.
Yep. I mean, technically, like, let's see if she actually wants to chill here or not, because she doesn't like it when I'm too loud. Technically, she's even got she's even got like her own blanket to stay here
or not
next to me.
Sad talk.
Well, we already got 5 teams coming out. Thanks for that.
Okay.
And let's see the meme levels in this.
Oh,
okay,
shit.
wait.
Very strong.
Kill me.
The question is, which one do I want to run? Think this. Okay, I'm gonna go into the chat.
Well, some good memes for the red team. Let's check out blue team here.
Okay. I have no...
Oh, yes, Pepe. That's what I left. And honestly, I feel like... Why not just go for this? Blue team picked up a support as well. It looks pretty good for them. But if red team could execute this... I see blue team here in a slight advantage. But honestly, I believe in Sari. But the way, since teams have already formed, yeah, proceed down to your channels. Oh, I see Sneaks has quit his... yeah, went down. So we can't go for the double POV this time. But yeah, teams should now proceed to join their team channels. Get all of that started.
I'll just open the second POV.
Oh, that would be perfect. Since you're not in anything here.
There we go.
Which stream? Full screen? Dip. Oh god, the quality is so... But that's on my end, sadly. I think I can't really fix that.
It's probably not only on your end. If it is really bad, I'll just...
Because it's... I believe it's pixeled. Sadly, I just see it on a little window. Even paused, yeah. It's just pixels, I can barely see anything, sadly. So I guess because yeah. You want to see my face while casting? I doubt it, because there is more relevant things like that. But oh, interesting guild chat. In case they are listening to the stream at the same time, which I doubt. That could be quite interesting here. But either way, it looks like Sneaks is in there, so I might as well go for the solo cast again. I'll just prepare myself, just take a quick sip, and yeah. Let's look over these meme builds. So everyone who just tuned in, welcome. We're going for some meme builds here, and with a free to join. So yeah, we got first off Staff Alley, such which is already huge memes running Berserkers and Scholar. Sorry for that. Which is yeah, I honestly don't know what to say to that. I'm surprised that she won last game with it, but technically it has some good zone control and crazy damage technically, especially in PvE scenarios, but not really on 2 players. So now let's go over these builds quickly here, because we see a PD power build crafted on the fly by Sneaks. We got Okami running the medkit, interestingly enough. So he takes that lower trade here, but aside from that, it's still a normal Nate Solismith. Sari is going for Condi Soul Beast. Quite disgusting what that was able to do, and we've seen it in play somewhat recently by people like Boys, but I'm not sure if it's that variant. And then we got a Core Guard coming out from Rezia. So far he's running the Berserker's Amulet, so he's on an extremely low health pool. That could be very, very, like punished very, very hard here by the Condi Dragon Hunter that's coming out from Issa, even running traps, just very memey, but that's pretty much the entire purpose. Berserker, who the fuck remembers that class? We see a defense Berserker coming out from Xuyu, and then as well a Nate Hollismith here, or no, sorry, not Nate Hollismith, but a Core Engie that has been playing last game as well. We got Fefe running a
F Magic Commander Scourge.
Yeah, this is a Bunker Scourge and a fairly interesting pick. I mean, it's not the horror of Minion Mancer that Valen has brought onto this community, but it's definitely a very, very nasty pick. And then at first we saw Core Guardian, but now we see Sethi switching to a power Greatsword Core Guardian as well. So packing in a good amount of damage here on blue team's side, because the burns, they hurt hard. And with the Scourge being... oh no. We've mentioned it. Valen's monstrosity that is the Minion Mancer, but now it has finally arrived into this match. Valen, thank you for what you did to us. We don't have a balance patch in your time.
With you, call it more time. I actually murder you in real life. I actually add tilts me.
What do you mean? Sorry, what tilts you?
Patch day. Like Valen made one, but it's actually worse. Like playing with the ill minion is actually trolling.
Yeah, I feel so too. Barrier is much more valuable. Oh, so I wonder if these barriers are applied to your minions.
Yeah, they are. That's the point of the build. You heal them and you buy them. That's why it's good.
Yikes! But either way, get down into your team, little twat, and yeah, the game is starting. So prepare everyone, as the meme game is about to start, and it will take place on Skyhammer. Now, Shattered Refuge coming out directly from Sneakers here, and it looks like both side nodes are just picking up their home nodes, but interestingly enough, we see the Minion Mancer with all his creatures pushing into Sari here, interestingly enough, and that will leave her team outnumbered here. The Core Engie has to jump away as Rezia is pressuring the hell out of him, also with the Greatsword connected there, already preparing for the Storm. And the Burn Guardian, we see it, really delivered some nasty spikes onto Lorena. Just saw some short little numbers there, around the 3k tick. And yeah, just huge pressure coming out from them right now. Even though they were outnumbered, and this is the surprising thing, they were able to both contest into, if we look at that, they were able to contest into Sari here, who's looking so pressured into this minion degeneracy. While at the same time, yeah, basically getting something done here in the mid node. Now the thing is that they're side noded, suppose, rotated into here, and Rezia, he actually got away. This is quite big for him, but the Core Guardian is going to chase that Core Guardian 1v1 taking place. But Rezia was so damn low and probably out of cooldowns. Sneakers, however, eventually being picked off here by the Holosmith, but Okami is there to help and reply to that. Sari now went down into the minion degeneracy that Fefis brought onto here, refining Valen's monstrosity. And with that, blue team picks up both side nodes and has surprisingly a lot of pressure in the mid node with this Burn Dragon Hunter. It's really huge in my opinion, and pretty much deciding, because they at first they got to pick onto this Staff Ally who really struggles this time as the team is not ahead to get something done. CC coming out. It's a lot of zone control, but if there's no team to follow up and she doesn't basically have a front line, she's so easy to train down. But either way, if we now look at Red Team's home node, another team fight should probably evolve as Okami is trying to be here, but we got the Dragon Hunter here now as well, and there's pressure coming out onto Sari. Lorena, again, we see her casting around, but she cannot really commit into these fights, and that makes it so hard for her. She has cleanses available, but the damage is not really coming out, and now the burn sticks are here. She has 11k HP and has to cleanse these. And with that, the pull connects. And with that, Red Team will be nearly farmed and spawned. The good thing is that Rezia won his 1v1 matchup, but I believe that the upcoming Skyhammer will make any big difference, as Sethi is now picking that up, while Red Team members are sort of trying to play around middle, but realistically they just give up the spell right now, and Rezia should probably just attempt to get back, pick up that node as soon as possible. Sneak is now being pressured out. He has to shadow step away. The crate not really connecting here. And with that, he's going to fall down. He juked himself, and that means, yeah, he will now contest and 1v2 the far node, or the home node, so to say, where Rezia will be pressured. Blue team looking so super strong here. Julia, we see it going for a good port spot, but Sneaks might be rest here now, and that's a free kill that they shouldn't have to give up technically. Marina tries to answer into Fefe. Battle of the E-Girls, but I don't see how anyone can really contest into this, because it's just such a monstrosity, and especially not such a build like a Staff Elementalist. We appreciate the memes, but how can Red Team possibly come back from this? They got the pick onto Julia here, but the spin to win coming out from this post, dropping Sneakers to 1% HP, and Okami is cleaving for his life here, but Sneakers was dropped down, and the question is, who will go down first? And it looks like Julia will be picked off. No! This post gets a cleave. If Okami just went for one single auto attack, he could have gotten it. However, Julia is dropping down yet again, but the rest is free for this time. And even the Red Team has picked up the mid node. The point is so detrimental, and Blue Team has size. They got so much node ownership that Red Team is struggling with so hard as expected. I try to believe in Sari here to get something done on the side nodes, but as soon as she has to face that minion mancer, we really saw how she struggled so hard into that, since it's just so much tankiness, she can't really get that off. Lorena now being pressured here by the core by the core Holosmith, yes, that's a quite accurate description. By the core nades. She will die within seconds as the nade spam is coming out, however tries to get something done here. Teleport coming out, and that's a good usage of vertical movement here. Okami, however, went down as this post is cleaving him out. Sneakers attempts to burst here, but I don't see how they can really get this. And now with Furious jumping back to the node, not sure if the rest is possible here. If transfusion, yeah, but the transfusion is available, and with that teleport, she's denying the stomp of Regia, and possibly getting, yeah, attempting this 2v2 setup here, because I'm not sure if the Thief can deliver, and the Scourge is looking so lethal here in this. Sneakers is being very, very pressured, and with that he's going to drop down. Skyhammer is now in play, and with that, yeah, it wouldn't be really a good objective since the entire map right now is wiped, but blue team managed to pick up their home node, getting another kill onto Regia, and that means they will snowball even harder. More teams coming in for the blue team, probably. Okami, however, trapped in the burn spike, he's forced into his elixir, and now red team Sari is answering into the core guardian here. I think this is pretty good since it's sort of necessary at this point. And the main good thing is that she doesn't have to go into the losing matchup here. But now she's 1v2 and has to get something done here. The renewed focus is being pulled from the core guardian. Cleanses and stability available. That's not sure what she really, really wants. And yes, she does a really good job at this. But now with the F5 coming out from the engineer, she's most likely pressured off. There's too much resustain on there, and with that she will probably have to leave, but blue team will pick up the Skyhammer. But not in time, she's back, and this is creating so much value essentially for the red team, even though she might fail at it, because that enables the team to pretty much get an enormous advantage here. Question is if they can really get the value out of this, because the Scourge, let's be real, you need to invest so many players to really crack through that. And yes, this is looking like a very big stump. And yes, this is able to happen. Tiny Teacup, I assume you probably popped into the stream a little bit too late as we went over to some, let's say, more meme games at this point. But yep, as we're speaking, blue team should probably pick up both side nodes and therefore just get the point lead rolling even more. The far node is uncontested, and Julia managed to pick up Okami here on the home node, and with that they're going to take the game away within probably the next minute or so. They're holding onto the mid node and even got a kill onto the Scourge. It can crack and die, but it's just too much pressure here. And there's pretty much no way to come back from this huge point lead that blue team just generated by just holding onto these side nodes. Sari went into an unfavorable 1v1 and couldn't really find any good openings into this. Core NG forced into his elixir here again. Scourge is respawning, but the match, it's over. And with that, we're hopefully going into the next match as a little tiny teacup has demanded here. So with the last 10 points, Skyhammer now being in play, but there's someone to contest it, and the home node is ticking slowly but steadily. And even though there's a kill coming out onto Julia, red team has this game in the bank. It's 2-1, and with that they will take a game this way quite significantly.
I hear teapot.
Well, the tiny teacup, not a pot.
That was fun.
Although we actually had Teapot joining a while ago during the off-season times. Yep.
Good match, guys.
That was like as bad as like if I took Shadow Arts, it would have been better. I just went for raw damage with critical strikes. Yeah, it was surprisingly like it did surprisingly amount of damage on the pew pew, which I didn't run it well because I was just like I wanted to see what pew pew.
Yeah, but after all, not as successful. So my suggestion: would you go for a last game of this event? I mean, we had this going for quite a while. It's 3 hours now. I actually have to go off soon.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna call it if I'm honest.
All right, that's also a reasonable choice.
Let's do it, dude. 10 minion monsters.
Are you out of your mind? Please no.
That would be content.
Scourge minion monsters.
Content?
Need more value.
It's pain to me.
I'd be like,
You just go
that'd be
5v5 and the
full
first team that has one dead, just lose.
See, my PC setup or like my PC specs aren't the greatest.
Yeah, actually, everyone brings minions, and no one's actually allowed to do anything. It's just whose minions last.
I would miss 10 gods with meditation.
I feel like maybe we can get a sort of serious game done. I know it's been quite a while. Or this thing has been going on for quite a bit, but let's try to get one last decent match.
I have college in the morning, so I'm gonna jump off.
The fuck's college?
Well, I wish we would have lectures.
Education, something people on PvP don't know.
It's where you stare at the screen.
I dropped that.
Lecture.
I dropped out of that just to play Guild Wars.
Good choice, good career move.
Yeah,
good career move.
Doing the Tristan.
Worked out.
It's what I like to call pulling a Tristan, but yeah, we're sort of harming our own policies here because basically we want to sort of keep in-game drama basically, but doesn't have any context with our in-houses basically out of it.
But yeah,
so sorry for that, but yeah, Sneaks, thanks for joining in.
Goodbye, friend.
Bye.
Yeah, let's see. Are there any people willing to join up and get the last game?
I can come.
This kind of looks stacked, maybe.
If you just wait for me. My loading
so
speed
let's see how to even out these teams.
Yo, can the...
Well, what would be your complaint? Because we can obviously just swap people around, post different builds and such things.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe it's fine. I don't know.
Maybe it's Beyblade.
Okay, so I wonder what the Tempest build here will be, but that's in the work, I guess. We see. Okay. Oh, ooh. We see a quite interesting build coming out from Lucaso. You love to see it. However, that trait is completely irrelevant then.
Is there space left for me?
No, we got
you
5.
Can take my spot. You can take my spots.
But I'm still loading in. Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. So take my spot on the red team.
Alright.
No, I'm in. Hello.
Alright, I'll left it. So get in there.
And we're done. We got double Scourge. Let's see. The thing is, double build stacking. Do we allow it? It's same amulet, same build. Nope. We got to interfere into that.
Or do I have to change? What do you want?
Wait. Do you a big bomb necro?
Yeah. I'll go different. There we go. Is that better?
Yes.
I'm different rune.
Well,
oh my god. Go Reaper or something.
Yeah, is what I would technically prefer. Like
okay.
our examples were things like a Condi Herald and the Power Herald. One is a Roma. Well, it would be technically fine, but Reaper is obviously more appreciated. Looks like someone's swapping for, like just in the example.
Yeah, I'm Reaper now.
Right, sorry.
That is trash. Don't even talk. I'm joking.
Even more core early coming out. Let's see how that actually does. Because technically, well, we got 2 very, very volatile builds here. We got some Scourge Degeneracy. We got well, the Holysmith might be able to make a difference, and Warrior memes. Well,
Illy, it's me on Holosmith. This is no difference.
I agree.
So I'd say let's get the last match of the day rolling, and yeah, proceed to go into your voice channels, meet up there, so we can. Yeah, I guess I have to do the cast again by myself. Or does anyone want to join in spontaneously? Because technically you'd have the opportunity. I always got a little bit hurt over the time here, but I hope everyone so far enjoyed it. I did as well. But my fellow co-host Sneakers is sadly gone for now.
Aww. Oh my god, we got a we actually got a alley with a lot of alley elementals.
Yep. Wait, what? Oh my god. Okay, this... Okay. We may allow it. It's the end of the stream. People aren't as tired anymore. We've been going on for over 3 hours actually now. So, good job, guys. Good job, me.
No, really.
Thanks, Rose. Hey, your voice must be buttery. No, not buttery. The opposite of buttery.
Raspy. Yep. I feel like quite a bit, but I treated it not as well. I've had some voice training in the past and all of that, but not really making usage of it. Placing my resonance wrong, for example, and such things. I'm just getting a lot of vocal strain, but either way, there's someone missing for the blue team here, technically. So, wait.
For the red team.
Wait, Lorena. Wait, Lorena. Lorena is supposed to go there, so we're quickly just going to drop her there. And with that, they're pretty much complete. So yeah, let's go over these builds because both teams will ready up soon, quite fast. Corona feeling tomorrow? Thanks. Dawn, 1080p. When maybe there are better cables in our street because no matter the provider, my Wi-Fi connection probably doesn't like that too much. But yeah, the game is already starting, so we got a Fresh Air Elementalist running super offensive here with fire as well. Then we got the Reaper running Blood Magic. And pretty much a Scourge, and pairing to that, he's running Mendes and Dolyak. So a lot of barrier. We got Sari running a Shadow Arts DP Thief. Probably stealthing up her team here. And the question is who's going to contest that home node. Potentially a Core Guardian could do that job. But it looks like, if we're looking at blue team here, they're pushing heavily onto the uncontested home node. This is interesting. Just Julie here on her Core Guardian, running Berserkers though. Contesting these people, and she's blown up immediately as the stun connects with the Lightning Hammer. And kills picked up for the red team. However, Lucaso on his Scourge, he's uncontested, and with that bunker build, no one wants to face that. The action is now actually taking place here. If we look over the wall on the red team's home node, as they are now pushing off that core warrior, who still has node ownership. Red team really needs to do something about it and at least get a decap rolling because they're being out-ticked right now. Lorena, however, attempts to pick onto Okami here. Big damage coming out, and with that, the kills are rolling in, but where's the map pressure? Is the big question here, but now they're picking, Phoenix is picking that up. He has to contest into the Rampage. Farius plays a quite interesting build here with Hammer and Tactics Shout, so there's some resustain, and we really have to see how that will work out as the CC chains come out into the staff. So let's shift over the action to our mid node where a Lich is being pulled, some DPS pressure, but there are no kills coming out. And the Tempest here, another quite goofy pick, runs double elementals. He's still running Mendes in this sort of as a support. But the good thing here, in my opinion, is that Lucaso on his bunker build pretty much went into the mid here. Core Guardian is able to answer to the Thief. That shouldn't be a huge problem. But now Lucaso is being trapped here, and Few coming out to see is available. Heal almost there. Can he resustain? A kill went down onto the red team here, but they got the rest off in time. God Mode Rest probably got a great transfusion there. And with that, they're sort of trying to isolate the target here. However, blue team has picked up a quite significant point lead, and Gachisari actually managed to kill Julie here. This is pretty big, because hopefully with that they can come back. Thief is balanced, what do you mean? We love the theme complaints, who doesn't? And I hope everyone is happy with the face cam here during the spectate. Lucaso now going down, dropping on the mid node. And with that, their red team looks really strong as they sort of pick up the nodes after these fights. But the Holysmith, Ukami, is already there in time to deny that. And it looks like the Phoenix will have to push into a 1v2 scenario. However, his Scourge is already on the way. He's running Hammer, interestingly enough. And Julie coming in for the bursts, however. I don't see who could go down here. The Scourge will not deliver enough pressure, I believe. And Hammer 5's interestingly enough coming out. There's probably elites in play on both sides. However, Julie was dropping very low. She just got 11k HP, whereas Phoenix went for the Valkyrie. Amulet probably out-sustaining here. And the question is if they can really get something onto here. Phoenix not going for the port, and with that potentially missing a kill. But now Red Team is really able to get back points-wise as they picked up the mid node and still contest far here. And with that, they can finally get some points back because, yeah. And now the Tempest is, pushing into the mid by himself. He tries to group up with his Guardian that's running full berserk and is pressured. Okami doesn't want to contest into Phoenix either, so that means he picks up the node for free. That's a lot of map pressure. And let's see what's actually happening over here. The Warrior potentially, like, I feel like the Warrior doesn't really have a place here at the moment. Like, not a special purpose, but big CC coming out onto the Necker, and this is huge value as now the Scourge is being pressured as well. Going for a great juke here, in fact, with that portal play. But if we look at the map in overall, the decap is coming out here from Sari, and she might be able to pick that up in time. So Lucasa will have to cap that. 2 players answering to that, not ideal. But at the same time, there was a kill coming out onto the Scourge here. Even though technically blue team was sort of outnumbered here. Sari, however, coming in with the stealth, and there's a kill. Oh, they got the instant cleave on onto Julia here, and Okami, who went for the rest or the stomp, got finished by that huge elementalist burst. So with that, Red Team looks very strong in this game, as they could now potentially pick up that node and then create a point lead to get this game rolling a bit. Tempest now being pressured out here by Phoenix. Question is if that really does a lot. If he can really get the pressure again, because it's a Tempest with Mendes, but the kill is coming out. And now Necro getting into safety. Core Guardian is not going for the burst attempt here. Immobilize being blocked. And now Lucasso on his bunker build actually picks up Red Team's home node. Good call in my opinion, because it splits them up quite a bit. However, blue team is sort of grouping, and I don't see how they can really get, because they really depend on kills right now at the moment to sort of overpower Red Team again with numbers advantages. Julia being pressured here, and she doesn't have, big spike coming out. She doesn't have the renewed focus. And with that, she's being bled out. Elite is being dropped here as well. No rest available for that. And that means Sari, whoops, the camera is bugging out, in fact, here a bit. Akami was being picked up here as well. I cannot really use the spectate mode since it's automatically going to the side. Now let's watch Lucasso as he's in a 1v2 scenario. He proceeds to go onto these hiding spots, doesn't even contest the node. Life is more important here than node. He's keeping 2 players pinned there, so that means during this time his team should technically get something done. But since there are so many people on respawn, this outnumber really doesn't matter, and it doesn't give his team value. So it's pretty much what you are familiar with in Ranked, when there's a side node dying from 2 people rotating in after one team fight. The 1v3 or the 1v2 that he's keeping here is not going to matter, because there's no one else who can capitalize off of that pressure that he's generating here. And yeah, with him going down now as Red Team rotated hard into that, even with some meme lightning hammers being dropped here by Lorena, they're pushing their point lead even further. The camera bug has, the camera bug is appearing yet another time. Lorena is happy, but the defensive buff really huge that it came out here, giving the Warrior yet another shot at surviving, and with that she will probably... Oh, bull charge evade, quite crucial here. She will have to 1v2 this and hopefully survive, as Okami is now coming in potentially for something like a stealth or anything like that. Because if blue team picks up both home nodes, this is quite beneficial for them. Because then the red team would actually have to answer something. And something slow like a Scourge, what are they really going to answer to? They would have... they would take technically a lot of time to capitalize off of these kills, unless Sari really gets some good pressure done here. She's currently pressuring Julia off, but Lucasa is there with the barrier and potentially is just support to peel for her. But now the good call was made here by her, because Lucasa sort of had to... Lucasa went off his node to sort of peel for her. She's more mobile, and boom, she matches the side node with that, and there you go. However, Regia and Sari are now pushing into Lucaso. Not sure if that is enough pressure really to get something done. However, he's running Condi, so that might work out. However, there's both Warrior and the Elementalist coming in potentially. Yeah, so the regroup on their home node is probably the best call right now, since Julia has been picked up here on the far node, and the Phoenix will go on a long walk to that home node here. Fefe, she's pressuring that Scourge off, but it just takes a lot of time. Rampage being pulled here now, and it looks like they're trying to train that down, but the DPSs aren't in the same place. Great Sword Burst coming out, and Hammer CC is there. Technically, they could get something done. 4 into the 5 into the 2, and with that they will pick up a kill. And actually there's a lot of surprising damage coming out from her, but at the same time, as we're speaking, red team, they're just feeding kills into here essentially, because after all it's hugely beneficial to them. They have complete map control, and none of the blue team members are really mobile here, like the thief Sari, who yeah, so that means their map pressure takes so much time to be generated. Yeah, we see the Warrior rotating out, but at the same time, Lucaso went down. He could not sustain enough, and red team just looks so dominant on this, as they're winning this fight essentially, as soon as the Warrior went out here. Julia inside of her renewed focus. That's a free spike. She's on 11k HP. Big damage coming out, but hers is bigger. And with that, yeah, e-girl PP. But yeah, with that, another kill coming out here. The offensive buff that Sari has picked up is giving them so much value. But the good thing, however, is that the map has been sort of swiped. So the rotation by Fefe was pretty crucial here. However, we already see a 4v5. In case there's anyone in here, please join in and jump and help blue team out, as they desperately need it right now to get a potential comeback into red team's quite dominant performance here. Now the Scourge will rotate back into the Necromancer here to sort of offer some peel, as there are a lot of respawns coming in. Lich is now being pulled, but I'm not sure if that is the right timing. However, Lucaso getting big spikes here. Tempest, however, coming in, and with the Fear Chain, they might get some good pressure in. Now we got Safi jumping in here for what I think is Julia. Yes, and with that, Reaper will now juke here and still try to contest the node, but the point lead for red team, 200 points, it's quite huge. The good thing is that blue team right now is picking up nodes in middle and potentially close, but red team, they know their win condition. They're so far away from these 500 points. With that, Sari will pick up the defensive buff up there, and the Necromancer, so they have pretty much they don't even aim to contest this node, but just by being there, they pull so many players who are chasing them, and that means free time for them. No one is contesting this home node. And if we look at middle, they're already overpowering Safi here, who jumped in thankfully for the blue team. But with that kill being picked up here, a team fight will now break out, and the Elemental is going for that double Elemental. It's not really paying off. However, Lucaso's Blood Magic Rest, that's what we have to mention here. Boys, welcome, and thank you for the huge host that's coming out here. Our in-house sessions are going to an end here. However, we saw a quite memey build here coming out from the Tempest. Either way, we're hopefully, yeah, I don't think we get another game rolling here. But as blue team is pushed back into their spawn, red team is taking them away, because all the pressure that they're putting into here makes them so that home is not contested whatsoever. And with that, just as time goes by, red team will pick up their win. They have such a huge point lead generated. However, Phoenix is dropping fairly low, as Lucaso is probably attempting the stomp here. Rezia, however, with the blood magic res and transfusion here, and Reaper cleaving right on top of that. Okami, however, went for the Alex's stomp here, and if he could get the stomp, it's not going to matter, but oh, they actually got the res. It's not going to matter for the blue team, since they don't have any chance of contesting home here, and at the same time red team is just executing these sort of roamers really well. But either way, with that, kill onto Akami is coming out. Lucaso is being pressured away by the Hammer Core Guardian. Buffs are being picked up by Sari here, and with that we're going to... yeah, have our last game here. Welcome everybody to the stream. I'm sad that you couldn't enjoy more high quality games that we had earlier, but if you're interested in what this actually is, we're the Arena Labs team. We host a podcast, we host a stream with private in-house matches that happen every single Sunday. And in case you want to tune in next time or watch through some of our VODs, I can highly recommend that, honestly, because we got some interesting games popping and some interesting guests as well. So thanks for everyone who has sticked around, and with that, yeah, we'll probably close out this stream. Welcome back, everyone. So yeah.
Welcome back.
Thanks
for
the follows here.
Saturday.
We're going to close our stream as well, and didn't have the best representative experience of our in-houses, but yeah, thanks everyone for joining and making this event possible as always. Thanks for inviting your friends or just sharing this kind of thing here.
Yay.
Yeah, see you. My voice definitely needs a break. Yeah, good night. I hope people maybe enjoyed the face cam. I had it lying around, so why not? So yeah, we quickly got hosted by boys with over 170 people watching, but all of them left. As both my cast and my throat died simultaneously. But yeah, either way, what if I want to? No. Wait, 2S.
Wait, no, we're not slipping into this mirror again.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, if we got any people that want to join for some more games, go ahead.
Yeah, but I would definitely call it a day here, and we're currently in 9th place, so that wouldn't be enough. Either way, I'm quite happy how the stream turned out. Interesting experience, honestly, being on camera. I've never really done that before.
Are you cam girl now, Illy?
Yesn't.
Yes.
I had some pussy here on the stream, but sadly it was just some cats that were jumping around.
Yeah, I heard about that.
But yeah. Again, thank you so much, everyone that's been here joining us, and for those who still watch, where you can rewatch our VODs, I can definitely recommend that. We have a YouTube channel that you can find on Arena Labs, where we've uploaded some relatively recent streams cut, just that you have the games. And outside of that, we got a podcast, and thanks for the follow. So definitely, for those interested, tune in next week, because this is a weekly event. And in case you have any questions, you can message Crayola, Sneakers, me, and pretty much just some of the players that you've seen here. We're not some super scary, obscure in-house. We want to create basically an entry into this sort of more competitive scene.
Wait, we are not scary?
Yeah, we're actually, like, you can just join our Discord, and that you see down there in our stream description. Yeah, maybe Okami is a bit scary, I agree.
What?
But yeah, if you just join there and look that up, for those interested around Plateau, it starts. We got even some top players like Tsukaya. We got a lot of top 10 players in here as well. Just learn. Well, the only thing that's pretty much necessary in here is being inside of the Discord call, because we want sort of voice comms and get a decent atmosphere, as well as being able to moderate decent teams. So yeah, thanks for the more follows rolling in. I'm really sad to close the stream with so much viewers actually that are in here. So in case any people want to duel and want to be roasted, I'm down for it. But it's just Okami and me left in this arena.
Discord.
What's the Discord? You can find it if you scroll down. In our stream, we linked it down there. It's pretty much just a platform where we communicate right now, but also where you have some more links, you get some updates, yeah.
I'm gonna try to get.
And yeah, thanks for joining Regia as well.
I mean, of course I'm the last one in the arena, because yeah, I came late, I stay late.
Cool. But yeah, I feel so sorry for actually wanting to close that stream here.
Oh wait, Illy, do you delete links
Mhm.
or? Yeah, I was just sending the link.
But, yeah, double Becky joining here. But yeah, this is your weekly event. I think we're just repeating ourselves here at this point, but
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes repeat is not that bad thing.
yeah, well, that's probably how Twitch works, but
I'm not even attacking you, hello?
yeah, quite happy how all of that went out. So with that, we're now sadly closing our stream.
Bye,
Thanks everyone
people.
for joining. Bye, peepers. And
We
see ya.
love you, Ellie.
Sleep well.
Sleep well, everyone.
Peace.
I'm still
Yeet.
here.